Welcome to the 5th episode of our Werewolf the Forsaken podcast. I'm your ST, Jessamine Pratt. Joining me are...
Mike, I'll be playing Loki Sawyer.
Rachel, playing Claire.
Don, playing Mr. E.
All right, excellent. So, you've all been through a lot. You confronted a mysterious animal behavior specialist who was apparently spying on you. And, of course, Loki is now a werewolf, so that's new.
Mm-hmm. It was a big night for him, for sure.
It was. And after beating each other up a little bit... Yeah, you were so fine. Anyway, after beating each other up a little bit and settling down, you were confronted by a mysterious visage of the long-lost founder of the marvelous mansion, just vanishing back into the night on that lonely, cursed ground. But we're not starting there. We're starting actually a good ways back. A couple of years, at least. Mr. E, you're sitting in your kitchen. In front of you is a ornately carved box that you found hidden behind a fake panel in the back of your closet. It contains vials of mysterious medicine, a 9mm handgun with silver bullets, carved wooden stakes, a collection of blood samples, and a mysterious pendant.
Mystery, as he is currently known, is awaiting the arrival of his partner. He has a glass of wine that is poured and a second glass waiting for when his partner shows up and arrives. Is aware of the person that is tied up in the back room of the thief that had tried to break in and found this. So things are tense.
The door opens, and you hear someone calling out, "Hey babe, I got you some great new stuff from Boston Market. I know you're not usually a fan, but..."
Oh, that'd be awesome. I have some wine poured.
He walks into the kitchen. Joey, tall, handsome, and well-built, wearing, just a casual black shirt and jeans, just blinks at what's on the table. And his face sort of flattens. He looks sad, mostly. He sits down. I'm guessing you have some questions?
Yes, and I have some answers. So, the easy question is, why is someone trying to steal this?
Someone was trying to steal that?
Mm-hmm.
He seems genuinely surprised.
Yep.
Because someone was an idiot who didn't follow operational security. Oh, God. Carlos, you were never supposed to know this. I'm trying to keep you away from it. This? Us? That's supposed to be... I do this so that us can happen, so that everyone's us can happen. Just, I'm sorry. I don't... He's looking at you, and you get the sense that this is someone who is fairly trained in speaking just carefully and distinctly, but is unable to do it looking at you.
So, I am not mad. I know you aren't... Don't be scared. It's going to be okay. And he kind of
He
wills
looks very confused.
his hand on the box to that of a wolf hand
He steps back.
and shifts it back. It's okay. We've apparently need to have a talk.
His affect flattens. So, he starts off and just, for a moment he's scared, and then he processes, and then he's just, there's a moment of utter misery, and a moment of cold, careful reflection. You note he doesn't meet your eyes anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Carefully. So,
I don't-
which tribe are you with?
None.
Really? Does the word ivory claws mean anything to you?
Yes.
So how long have they been watching me?
I don't know, you'd have to ask the guy in the back.
Excuse me, what?
Robert. Do you honestly think that the security that we have here, if someone tried to break in, that I wouldn't try to find them? And then I found this.
Okay. This, he points back and forth between the two of you.
Mhm.
This is on hold until we deal with that. And he goes towards the podcast room because it's the logical place where you'd keep him.
Yeah, and I will hand him his box.
He immediately opens it up, pulls out the gun and holster, puts it on, and pulls also a black balaclava out and covers his face.
Solid plan. They're also blindfolded, or should still be blindfolded. And we'll go into the podcast room.
Yeah, no. So Heath, you're tied up alone in a podcast room, and someone lifts off your blindfold, and you see a man in a balaclava, along with the man who you were speaking to before. Now, I'm going to pull off the duct tape. But let me make this clear. While I want you to survive this interaction, to live a long and happy life, that is not my primary concern here. The decisions you make when I pull off that tape will be your responsibility. You are in a soundproofed room. He pulls off the tape. What's your name?
Heath.
And who hired you?
They gave me an alias, Mr. Johnson.
That does track. What did they look like? You recalled him. Tall, built, fancily dressed. Offered you wine and cigars and smirks.
Yeah, I see no reason to hold anything back. I'll give him, like, a very accurate description and the address where we met and everything.
You two both know, of course, that that is a description of a known Ivory Claw enforcer, William Bright. Okay. Your life is in danger because you have failed your mission to this man, and he is a much less forgiving person than I am. You need to disappear.
Oh yes, we agree about that. I'm not going to be in Minnesota again for 20 years after this.
Make it 50.
Acceptable terms.
Are you all right with me using my methods in this case?
What makes you think our methods are so different? Pulls out an ID, a passport, and about $4,000. If you choose to accept this life, this is where it has the address. That will be your home. That is where you will stay. And it has a contact number if you ever find yourself in trouble.
Oh, well, I thank you for your generosity. This is better than I thought this night was going to go, actually. So, yeah, if you...
It will go much worse if you do not... If you pursue further jobs in this area, it will go much worse. We have methods of finding you. We know your face. We know your name.
I'm extremely scared right now, I'm not gonna lie. You are two very scary people, and this was a mistake in absolute terms. And
It was.
I'd be happy
There
to
is a
just
chance.
get the hell out of your town and never see you again. I think that'd be great for everybody.
Indeed. There is a chance that in Beaumont, California, you may encounter some people who can provide you with answers. If you want them, I will contact you and make an introduction. But please understand that if you want answers, they will come at a price.
Keith will arch an eyebrow at that and be like, noted. I'll have to think about that. I'm in a state right now, as you might have guessed.
You have two choices. One of these choices needs to be made now. You either have this life and you forget everything about here and start anew, or, to steal a phrase, you follow him and see how far the rabbit hole goes.
Option one, please.
You have 3 hours to pack your shit and get out of this state.
Joey pulls a knife and cuts the ropes.
Gives you the cash ID and passport. Now.
Okay, yeah, that disappears into his coat and he just sprints down the hallway.
There's a moment where Joey looks at you and...
You look really hot. Just saying.
Yeah, no, that was...
I grab him.
Right.
I grab him and kiss him.
Yeah, no, he just starts making out with you.
As he's sprinting down the hallway, just hears the sound behind him.
Yeah, no, Joey was into that too, so it's just... So, after what could be either a makeout session or something deeper...
It's just making out, and then kind of the, okay. There's now the other
You're
business
sitting considerably more mussed up next to your Boston Market and wine.
Yeah.
So, what is... I thought that everyone was in a tribe.
No, not everyone. Some people just don't.
I knew that there were... I was starting to piece it together that there were some tribes that didn't spend their time making everyone miserable, and some that did, but I wasn't sure what the divide was.
Oh, they all make everyone's lives miserable. Which is why, like, when you don't ally yourself, it's kind of like you ally with one of the tribes, and I took the accounts into consideration and am what is called a ghost wolf.
I've heard that term. I thought that would mean that you were dead.
No.
Oh boy. So, obviously, I'm not telling my friends about you. I'm guessing you're not... Are you alone? Just a wolf on your own and no one else?
I have a pack, but only one other werewolf.
A pack?
It's
He's confused.
it's like
I
the
thought
it's like the A-Team, where you have just a group of people that go about and do missions and stuff and are kind of close.
Okay, got it. Like, just fair. Like, there's no weird ABO stuff I
No,
should be aware.
God,
Okay,
no.
good. Thank heavens.
No, and two of the other members are also human. This
is a lot of new information.
So is and gestures to the box. Yes.
No,
and
that's fair.
What's in the vials?
Something a friend of mine is testing out. It's a drug supposed to make you resist mind control. Probably what they were after.
Maybe.
It's, I admit, things are... Obviously, this kind of all started up for me. You knew what happened to Mom.
Mm-hmm. You told me.
And Toby.
I won't let that happen to you. I won't let you get hurt. As much as I can.
I'm not sure that this place is much more safe for you, dear. But...
We at
Is
least
now.
have each other, so we're at least the safest we'll ever be.
us against the world.
Ain't it the case?
He laughs. Can't. Oh my god, this is insane.
Yes. It is. It is that. How long have you been? How long have you been?
Some folks picked me up and told me, apparently not enough, when I was about 16, shortly after the incident. Been piecing things back together ever since, so yeah, I was already connected with folks before
Lots of years. Huh.
I met you. I genuinely just thought you were an art groupie for a minute, and then...
I appreciate art. Yours was by far the most interesting.
Aww.
Who do you think bought the vase set? Some people are more connected with money than me, so...
No, I get it. It's just... I'm not sure if that puts me under some sort of obligation.
Well, I am your biggest fan.
Hey. He puts his hand just on the side of your cheek. I'm your biggest fan.
Aww.
And from there, we fade to black. So you're sitting, it's late, somewhere around 2 o'clock in the evening at this point. You think things seem to move weirdly that way. But you're staring into the little line of pine trees that Lauren planted there. Confused and bedraggled while Jeeves is sweeping things up in the background of the house. What do you all do?
I think that we, at the very end of last session, you went off to go pick up litter downtown, and then the kids were like, "Oh, I guess we have to go pick up litter."
Yeah, who picked up the most? Of the accident?
And then you got competitive about it.
Everyone roll a d10.
3.
5.
5.
Okay, it's about. I'd guess that Mystery and Claire could, if they were so inclined, argue about who picked up the most litter.
I don't.
I don't either.
Yeah, no.
Thing.
So yeah, you guys did that.
Well, I know we have
You did all that, and you came back.
Yeah, and Loki told his family that he went through the change.
Which was intense. You're still getting used to this. This happened hours ago at this point. You're still feeling a buzz through you. The ability to close your third eye is genuinely impressive now, but
Yes.
you feel powerful, but there's a little portion of your brain that remembers your mom telling you just how dangerous it was to be a werewolf, to yourself and other people. And you just spent a bit of time earlier today beating on Claire.
We could argue that Claire beat on me. I think that might be the more accurate.
I mean, it was fairly even in terms.
Let me ask you, let me put it this way.
We wailed on each other.
How often prior to this has Loki bit into warm, throbbing, living flesh? How long has it been since he felt his hand deep inside someone's entrails as it clenched, even as it healed around your fist?
Oh. Probably never. Or maybe one time he doesn't talk about.
What?
The point is, this has been a new experience, and while you don't feel immediately distraught over it, and Claire is fine, and Claire, you probably don't feel any more distraught over it than you did when the incident at the gas station happened.
This has happened like twice in 2 days. I'm just marking the time off.
There's a portion of your mind that is
We're now at 0 days
in
without
conflict.
incident.
Like, you're sitting there going, what was that? And let's also not forget that you were both completely out of control, which is something that neither of you are particularly fond of.
Yeah, it's not great that an actual person that can't really take a punch lives with us, and we have both entered the killing form at the same time.
Danny is sitting in the corner, smoking a jazz cigarette, to use the old term, and just trying to get herself back together.
So we have some things to look after. We have to go to the tea shop.
Yeah. At some point, I should probably go through this laptop as well.
Yep.
See what Cletus and his friends actually know about us.
Right,
Yeah.
you have to. Okay, sorry, putting it on the list.
Yep. Cletus is a person, the silent secret owl spirit, who's in contact with a fire spirit.
And Claire looks exhausted because it is 2 a.m. Like, she's yawning. But she has her notebook out, and it's just like, nope,
We should get some rest before.
What are we supposed to tell people about Lauren?
that's on the
Yeah.
list. I mean, not. But I mean,
How long can they be missing for?
2 days.
2 days. Okay. Well,
And I guess this is like we're halfway through day one. So 1.5 days. I should write that down.
Technically, it's not halfway through day one. It's 2 hours through day one.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
only
wait.
happened hours ago, so they're not
Okay.
technically missing because they happened at night.
Do
Okay,
her
so starting
police
tomorrow
friends
and
know
then-
about weird stuff?
No. I mean,
Points to Danny. No, just her.
I would be the person who was holding on to that information in the police force.
So, let's get some sleep.
This isn't helping.
Okay. Sorry.
Fuck, why isn't this helping?
I'm okay if there's stuff that we need to do.
Well, we have to wait until the tea shop opens.
Recommend that you all get some sleep. I've done my best to set up accommodations as best as we can, though I might request that some additional resources be provided, Jeeves says.
We need to make sure that the safe room is stocked and has stuff and fix I do have new furniture on the list.
We also need a
and
source of
drywall.
income.
Mistress Clare, it may be wise to seek to accomplish these noble tasks after you've achieved some rest.
You both need sleep.
I mean, I'm sure that there's like a 24-hour limit.
Again,
somewhere
Master.
that we could.
Master E. It may be wise for you to engage in some momentary respite as well.
I'm okay for right now. I mean, not me. I mean, we're all.
We shall
We've got
get some sleep, and well, for the next. When does the cozy nook open?
Claire.
It's 6 a.m.
Well,
Okay.
we have about 3.5 hours of sleep.
We should be okay for money for right now. I
Right.
mean, I'll see what I can do.
The drywall will not get any worse while we sleep, I'm sure.
I mean, I don't really want to say that
Danny
nothing will
is
get worse
Not.
while we sleep.
Danny is not
Danny,
looking great.
go to sleep.
Considering.
Fair enough. Well,
How?
Downers? Alcohol?
huh. Can I make a roll to see if Loki has some stuff just in his van?
Like pot?
Or,
Pot would be great.
I mean, she's already smoking pot.
Oh,
That's what a
okay.
jazz cigarette is, I think. I'm not hip with the 1920s lingo.
We're all squares. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Loki's into.
How
He
many...
was raised by
have some
werewolves and
drugs in
also
his
like
veil.
does a lot of occult stuff. He might have.
Call me Hilo.
Hi.
So, you used your last stash as a bribe? So currently, no, you do not have any drugs in your van.
Yeah, that cop needs some revenge was fast, I guess. Well, it's a bummer, but I'm going to go to sleep.
Jeeves appears next to Danny and with a glass of sherry, which she immediately downs. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, she just sort of falls over sideways.
Okay, Loki's going to
She
take
looks
his.
fitful. She's on the couch.
Okay, if she was on the floor, I was going to say that we should put her on the couch.
No, she's on the couch.
Okay.
Jeeves puts a blanket over her.
Loki's going to take out his eyepiece and tell it to wake him up if anything suspicious turns up on the cameras. Then he'll turn to a wolf and sleep next to the couch.
Yeah, no. Being able to instinctually just do that is fascinating. Your nose got a little better when you changed and you were just in human form, but now that you're... the smells, the noises, there's so much here that wasn't there before.
Yep. Both good and bad parts will never go away again.
There's blood.
No garbage around here, hopefully.
It's in the garbage. The blood is in the garbage. Swept up by your little friend, but it's there. You've never found blood delicious before. But it's not overwhelming. It's not a need. It's just there.
can live with that, hopefully.
To be fair, so is the need to curl up and sleep right at the foot there with Danny. So is the need to be safe and to be pack. Make of that what you will. So, you're all going to go ahead and sleep?
I grab the bag out of my acquired vehicle and take it up to the tower where I sleep. I do not unpack it, and I curl up and fall asleep in wolf form.
Claire, as you sleep, you just are sitting in a bed, a very old bed, in a very old hut, with a hot water bottle beneath it. Someone, an old woman, one you remember, is just sitting there, petting your hair softly. This too will pass. This too will pass. Good luck. And you wake up. The next morning, the loud, blaring ringtone of Loki's totem, not totem, your fetish, wakes all of you.
Okay, I'm going to sing the first song. Snooze 10 minutes.
Curl back up. Danny is sleeping through even that. She's out.
Oh yeah.
We did make her run a long way last night. That's nice.
She had a traumatic day yesterday.
I get up and start making coffee, and no, I don't make coffee or tea. It's bringing tea.
No, you do in fact already have coffee and tea. It's ready and waiting for you.
You need an excuse to go there.
Because you have a totem.
Yep. No, we need an excuse to go to the tea shop.
Claire.
I apologize, sir. Did I do something wrong?
Oh, no. We just didn't tell you that we're going to a tea shop to talk to a fire spirit? Volcano spirit? Something?
Hot Springs, I
Hot
think.
springs.
Okay,
We're going to a tea
Uh,
shop to talk to a fire spirit thing, I guess.
Tragically,
See.
Claire got up and just went for the coffee. She just
Oh, yeah.
is expecting coffee to be there. Just
No. Can Jeeves make a quad shot?
It may take some time, sir. He pulls out just a French press. Jeeves clearly does not have a modern espresso machine to work with.
Do we need a better coffee machine?
I mean, I would love a better coffee machine, but
get a coffee machine.
that could probably come after the drywall.
Which can also come after the points to the direction of the mansion that we need to prioritize our to-do list. First off, coffee shop.
I just like having everything
Right.
on there so that I can
Right.
see.
But we need to, like...
Loki's going to take the
I mean,
laptop that
that's,
we
yes.
liberated and put it in one of the cabinets in the kitchen. So if somebody comes in and tries to get it, Froster will be able to tell us.
Okay. So...
Someone bursts through the wall. You hear it. You hear, actually, because you can hear this pretty far, you hear a car pulling up outside.
It's
Sorry.
6 in the morning.
Not through the wall, for
Yeah.
the record. And go ahead and roll me Wits Composure Claire.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. With just our just Loki's destroyed van out in front, which we also should probably put in a garage or something. One.
These bear attacks are
two.
getting crazy.
2 successes because 7s don't count. I want this to be exalted so bad.
You smell Sophia. And then very quickly you hear her. Claire! Claire!
Oh, no.
She runs back inside, seeing the wreckage around everything,
It's
followed shortly after by Professor Drexel Chalmers clutching to a hunting rifle, looking very nervous.
It's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
What's going on?
It's
Where's
okay.
Lauren?
I guess it's not okay. I mean, it's currently...
Things are bad.
I gathered.
Yeah, that's how Lauren's doing. Things are bad.
Oh dear. She sits back.
There's
And
tea
is-
and coffee.
Yeah, do you want some coffee?
She's just... She doesn't know how to process that.
I'm gonna get you some coffee.
We're gonna go into town and get some coffee. We'll be back. And just you're not ready for the details about
Don't
Lauren.
tell me what I am not ready for.
It's just we've all had like a really long night, and if you could just let Danny sleep for a little bit, because she really needs to sleep, and you
Oh
could
God,
have
poor
stayed in
Danny.
town. We're okay,
Mhm.
Bert.
I have some things, but they can wait.
Oh no.
Nothing major,
Okay.
the professor says. Just did some research. We were at the library.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Cool. Good.
I would love to
Seems wildly unimportant right now. Possibly very important.
It's next on our. We should have a daily list.
Yeah.
Coffee,
Mhm.
and then the information Mr. Drexel has, and then we'll proceed from there in terms of our where to go next.
Okay, put the Caltech laptop on that list.
It's
over
on the
too.
list.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're just coming up with a daily itinerary today because there's a lot of stuff on this list that I see.
The hooks are piling up. We
Yep. Okay.
gotta do nothing.
Okay.
I can make a daily
It's-
list.
honestly,
let me
it's
just
barely
get a page
anything.
And
Just-
make a daily list.
Given what we have encountered, I disagree that it is nothing. It is probably something quite useful.
It was an old gossip rag I found. Andrea Kleiner had a closed casket funeral. One of the pallbearers said it was light. That's all.
That's actually quite important.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So great. Awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
It
so
could be
we're-
nothing. It wasn't the most reliable source.
Nope. It's definitely something we need to find a body.
And then collect research. So is that all the research, or do you have more research that I need to put on that?
Just a few things back and forth about the Ute who lived nearby. They really avoided this place, apparently. Of course, they didn't care about the gold, so that's a thing. Other than that, not much. Rumors that Robert Kleiner was consorting with some sort of wild man.
That tracks.
It's all vague, none particularly well connected.
You probably don't want the other stuff that we found, but again, another time. Yeah. So we should go. Also, we are going to take care of the house, so don't worry if you see stuff that's missing. We're working on it.
I guess just let me know if you see anything that's missing, and I can add it to the Home Depot list.
I am so glad I took a rental car here.
Yeah, we need car. We need a car.
I have a car.
Yeah, we have the Kia that he liberated from.
Yeah. I have a.
But
It's
you
fine. From
Isn't
State-
someone gonna look for it?
No, it's states away. Plus, I changed the place with some other guy's plates.
Okay, well, what's gonna
look-
happen to that guy?
Well, you know.
No, I
It's
don't
gonna
know.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna work itself out. It's gonna be
He'll
someone.
take the bus to work for a
Yeah,
day.
he'll
and
Uber.
then he'll get a car. You'll be okay.
Weren't you doing something to access our accounts? We could probably afford an actual car that
Oh,
won't
also,
have the police after us.
here, IDs for. It's
They
like,
take the IDs.
yep. So these are new IDs. I managed to get us IDs so we can be around with.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. No, thank you. Just
I did keep your same first name. It's just your last name that I changed. Same with Claire.
I will happily show Sophia all the hard work I did in the Cayman Islands.
Yeah, so it's in progress. I mean,
no,
we
yeah,
can
that's
get
all
a
fine.
Used
That's
car. I think probably, but I mean,
where
if we have a
is
car
she?
right now, then we're okay.
Professor asks.
Questions, answers that are coming later. If I tell you that you will know as soon as we know. That is what I can tell you.
Sophia doesn't look particularly happy about that, and Claire, you can tell Sophia's natural shift from, in times of crisis, you know, angry and commanding, as opposed to, you know, distraught and
Yeah.
miserable. So she goes, "Fine then. I'll look over the security footage and we're going to figure out precisely what we need to do. If we're under threat like this, we're going to need to start recruiting allies and getting a better picture of what's going on. You said you had some other information?
I mean, that's what we're kind of doing.
Ghost?
Understood. Claire, prepare a presentation."
Okay. We can
Sophia marches imperiously into the kitchen and
use a sheet.
and
yeah, Luke's
starts
going to-
arranging certain things and trying to see if there's other damage here. I'll get together a shopping list for Home Depot.
Thank you.
Yeah, Loki's going to do a little sidebar with Sophia before we take off and be like, the footage is actually really disturbing, so just know that before you and Drex watch it.
I will probably tell Drex, do not watch it.
Her fist is very tight next to that. I need to watch it. I need to know what we're facing. Lack of information will not save us.
I don't disagree, I'm just saying it will hurt you to see this. So I just want to tell you that before you see it.
She looks up at you with a much softer expression for a moment. We all have to see things we don't want to if we want to make the world a better place. I appreciate your concern. And then she, you know, marches back over to the nearest laptop.
I mean, good effort. Literally has never, ever worked. Ever. Like, even single time.
Oh, I'm not good enough at talking to convince her to not do what she wants to do. I just wanted to prepare her because you know it would hurt us when we saw it.
He's probably not going to try to kill anybody right this second.
Great.
Effectively.
She won't be as good at it as we were.
I mean, you'd be surprised.
All right.
Not implying that she's ever like killed anybody, but like if she really wanted to, I feel like she probably could.
Yeah, I bet. All right, let's get to that
Tea
coffee
shop,
shop
tea
before
shop,
the
tea
next
shop,
thing
cozy
comes
nut
to the
tea
wall.
shop. Okay.
So yes, you're all piling into the stolen Kia.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Claire's like, I've never been in a stolen car before. And Mystery is like,
This won't be the first or the last time this
Isn't
happens.
either the first nor the third stolen car Loki's been in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's a stopper in that control.
I know what's going on with things.
It's okay.
Thought it was like a tea.
Like
It's
a
a-
tea pour.
it's
yeah.
where you,
It's an emotionally tense situation, so you know.
Okay.
Anywho, you drive down. The engine only chugs just a little. Claire finds a baby rattle shoved between the seats.
Yep, they did. Sure
They
did.
still have the kid.
I didn't steal the kid.
Is there a car seat in here?
No, there is not. It's clear
Okay.
that it was removed in some way.
Did you take out the car seat? Those are really expensive.
I left it where it was.
Anyway, all of this aside, you do in fact park yourself by the Cozy Nook, which is a building with a log cabin facade and possibly actual log cabin construction, which is only as incongruous as every other tourist destination in this downtown area.
Okay, so
But, it looks warm and well maintained from the outside. There's definitely several other cars parked in their little parking lot.
Loki, you were really good with spirits, right?
I would think so.
So how do we talk to a spirit? Do we have to go into the Umbra, or
I would
can we talk
recommend
to?
we try to find a locus and go to the easel. I think it'd be easier to do that than, in a tea shop surrounded by tourists.
Okay. Do you two want to go? Because I'm not great at talking to spirits.
No, you gotta come and back us up.
I mean,
Okay. So how do? Okay. Don does not know. How do we shift into the Umbra?
So, you do this by going to a locus, and basically, I believe there is a roll. I think you might be able to just do it, but let me double check that.
I think it gets easier the further you are towards spirits than human, but we're all pretty balanced right now, so it should be okay for us.
Balance is an interesting term.
Alright, so let's see. Double checking some details really quickly while Yarmulers is doing some digging.
An extra book and Tribes of the Moon, if anybody needs that one too.
Nice.
You came prepared. And we
Indeed.
Oh, here we go.
Remember, we have creative tactics, so we can do stupid plans if we need to.
Normally normally werewolves need to reach at a locus. The dice pool depends on which direction the werewolf is traveling. To enter the world of spirit is 10 minus their harmony. To enter the world of flesh, roll harmony. Apply the modifier from the golem to the dice pool. Werewolves with harmony 3 or lower do not require a locus to enter the shadow. Werewolves with harmony 8 or higher do not require a locus to enter the physical world. Staring into a reflective surface is a +1 modifier. Crossing into the shadow during the day is a -2 modifier. Crossing into the line of flesh during the day is a +2 modifier. So it's easier to cross into the shadow during the day?
No, it's harder.
harder.
Okay.
See, we could have just gone right there after picking trash.
I mean, it's 6 a.m.
Guys.
That's still reasonable.
Yeah, that's fine with werewolf doing stuff.
Well, you're there, and it is pretty early for the record, so while there are some cars there, that's honestly pretty impressive.
Could we just
It's not completely full up. So you're just walking in to the Cozy Nook?
I mean, full warning, if we try to shift in right now,
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
think
yeah,
I
that-
have any dice. Because if it's 10 minus your harmony, which is 7.
You're also not the
and then
locus.
it's
You don't know
during
where
the
that is
day,
yet.
which is -2, and then it's
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
like
find
a
this
small
locus.
town or a suburb. And
Okay. So you're opening your third eye?
Yes.
Well, I suppose that's a more formal thing. Your spirit sight. You look through, and you see the Cozy Nook looks very different in spirit form.
Okay.
It doesn't appear unpleasant, but it appears like an old medieval castle with a moat around it and a drawbridge and several small spirits patrolling across the battlements.
Interesting. Okay.
Incongruously, some of them appear to be wielding spiritual firearms.
Okay.
And there are multiple spirits looking out and watching. Several are staring down at your group.
We recognize that's exciting. Is there a locust nearby, or do we just have to like?
You
go
definitely
inside?
feel some sort of resonance from a locus coming from inside the tea shop.
Yeah, okay, well, we might have to do some fast talking.
To,
Or I could just turn off all the lights. We'll save that for like fancy, I guess.
so we have to sneak into where would we sneak into in this tea shop?
I mean, we can probably just enter the tea
For
shop
the
and buy some
record, you
tea.
guys can just enter the tea
Yeah.
shop. It's open.
Right. I just didn't know what the plan was when we go in because we're supposed to talk to a spirit, right?
We're gonna find the locust and then cross over, hopefully.
Okay.
Also,
They
you
never
feel
actually done
good here.
that.
Safe.
That's good.
It's like there's been some sort of heavy weight on all of you, and how could there not be?
Hmm.
But here in this spot, you feel okay. Better than before.
I feel really comfortable here.
Yeah, we should buy the tea
If
shop.
someone wants to make, if someone
No, I
wants
don't
to
think I
make
can afford
a
to buy a tea shop
occult roll, they can.
right this
I'm
second.
not good at occult, actually.
Sure.
Sure.
Is it intelligence occult?
Yes, it would be intelligence occult.
Would my specialty of spirits
Yes, it would.
be applicable? One, two, three. Third.
So at this point, Claire, you've spent some time just like listening to spirits, and there's a word that pops into your mind. A word called glade. This appears to be a glade, Loki. An area of spiritual positive energy converging into an area of peace and plenty. But glades aren't usually so fortified. That's not normal.
So we're going in?
Yep, going in.
Going in? Okay.
Oh, what was his wife's name again?
Going.
I have
Andrea Kleiner?
Andrea.
Or do you mean David's like?
David's wife.
David, I forgot his name
I
is
have-
David. How did
I
I,
have
not write down his name?
Bina written
it's,
down?
Yes, it's Dave Lughari and Bina Lughari, who run the tea shop together.
Okay.
Bina.
I had Bina written down, so I was like, it's Bina. We have no idea what she looks
Claire
like.
in character is like, I didn't write their name down. Okay, I have it now.
Alright, now though, he's going to go into the Rockwell shop.
Go and order a quad shot.
Yeah.
Ah, you're just walking in? All right.
Yeah.
So, the Cozy Nook Tea Shop lives up to its name very well. It's nowhere near as eye-catching of an establishment as the, like, fancy nightclub down the street.
Mm-hmm.
But heck if it isn't cozy. Lots of carefully stained hardwoods and, like, just warm interior lighting with open windows and plants growing all along them, which you very quickly realize are fresh herbs, which is very nice and fancy and smells amazing to your werewolf senses. So, Loki, I don't think you've had the experience of smelling coffee as a werewolf before.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Loki's very excited. He will take out the 3 most wrinkly $5 bills you've ever seen and be like, 1 quad shot, please.
Sitting behind the counter, Bina is like, oh dear. Earl Grey or House Blend?
Can I have English breakfast?
You absolutely may. Hello.
Hi. I think I've met your husband. He helped us out at the bear attack at the gas station.
Oh yes, they were telling us about you. It's all very nice to see. Nice to see new people coming into town. Welcome so much to the Cozy Nook.
Thank you.
It's a lovely place.
Is-
By the way, all of your eyes drift over, and something very uncomfortable is sitting in the far corner. But it's clearly not meant to be very uncomfortable, it just is. There are a variety of beautiful carved wooden sculptures all around here. Clearly those beautiful chainsaw carvings that you see sometimes in areas that are sealed and done up nicely. There is a carving that is unmistakably Lauren Indalu. Dave comes around the corner with, an apron with a couple of knives in it. Little, not knives, little carving knives for woodcrafting, and goes, "Oh, hey!
Hey, Dave, how's it going?
It's lovely to see you guys again."
Yeah, lovely to see you too.
Yeah, no, I've just been working in the workshop over in the corner. Sometimes I do it up on stage, but it's all there.
The artwork, the woodwork that you have is certainly impressive.
Yeah,
There's a lot of other extremely impressive woodwork around here. Yeah, no, he's got a very evocative elephant. He's got some people all together in a canoe at about half scale hanging from a rafter up there. No, Dave is clearly quite good at what he does. A very good eye for detail.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we should commission him sometime.
Furniture. Yeah.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, I'll just have an Earl Grey.
Actually, do you guys want to make a deception check to see if you don't recognize this? Which would be...
Yeah, what is that?
This would probably be manipulation subterfuge.
Oh,
that's fun.
great. Does misdirection count? Be like, oh,
For this
yeah,
one,
that
yeah.
key.
Yeah, no, that actually I will allow here.
Alright, that is going to be a failure for me.
1, 2, 3. Only 3.
1.
So, you two hold it together pretty solidly. And I'm not saying that you're breaking down, low-key, but you are staring directly into your dead friend's eyes. And that's a little disconcerting, and your gaze just lingers a little too long, and Dave looks at you and says, "Hey, are you okay? I don't know if we've met before."
Oh, yeah, I don't think we have. I know you and, you'll gesture towards Mr. E because he doesn't know what name he gave Dave.
What?
I never gave him. I never introduced because we were all like under a stress situation. He gave.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a
information.
friend of... Wait a minute, I don't actually
I'm sorry.
think I've
We
ever...
were in such a tense situation.
No, I get it.
Jeffrey Maine.
Jeffrey Maine. Well, it's lovely to meet you. Can I call you Jeff?
Sure.
All right, thank you.
All my friends do.
All right, sounds like a plan. All right, I gotta get back into the...
Oh, yeah.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you again too.
See you later, dear. Just Bina waves cutely as her husband goes away and he waves back.
Did we get any willpower back from sleeping horribly for 3 hours?
For resting, I will say that you've each gained a single point of willpower back.
Alright.
Yay!
Yes.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, you're all kind of hanging around, so you get a table, I presume, or what are you doing?
Do they serve breakfast?
They do.
Oh my god.
There's a lovely selection of different little options. It's not a large menu, but it has some very nice things. They recommend the Eggs Benedict. It's amazing here.
I will take what they recommend.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, it's got just the right amount of hollandaise, and it comes with fruit as a side. Eggs Benedict is usually very heavy, and the fruit helps lighten it up. And just as you're digging through the fruit, you can't help but note that a good chunk of it is melon, and there's a tiny strip of prosciutto on the side as well. So, clearly, this is fancy. It was a little expensive, but you can afford it.
There goes the Home Depot budget.
Nah, it's renewable income. It's a quote
Claire.
comfortable middle class
Yeah,
existence.
just so
I
you can
can
go
now.
up to 5 DOS resources if you want.
Yes.
Yeah, no, you could, if you wish to spend your experience points on extra resources, this breakfast would be nothing in the way of a challenge for you.
Well, I do currently have resources too, which is quote a comfortable middle class existence,
Quite.
which I feel like encompasses
This.
Yes, but we
good
are
tea shop breakfast.
Yeah.
But I probably will need to go up to 3.
we are lamb
For the record, no, this isn't going to bankrupt you. You can
Yes.
easily
Yeah.
buy breakfast. It's not a problem. I'm just making you aware of, it's like, this is like, oh, I probably shouldn't do this more than like twice a week versus,
Yes.
well, you know, all of my meals can come from here. I can eat nothing but this forever in triple helpings.
This
I will
probably
die.
is incentive for Claire to go up to resources 3 when she has that calculation in her head and she's like, oh, I could just get this every morning.
Maybe when our house is
Yeah.
fixed, we could just order it for delivery.
Is that possible?
Do you guys do delivery?
Oh, yeah, we do it through, Eat Feet.
Eat Feet?
Yeah, it's the app.
Okay. Oh, we need to fix that.
Not to be confused with Phoebe. Don't look up that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Loki will just sort of try to disguise his laughter when Viva says that.
But no,
Is
it's
Loki-
lovely to see you. She's wearing a very pretty, like, sari cloth headscarf as she waves and just, you know, moves back around. Plumper woman, but, you know, clearly very cheerful and, like, oh, excuse me, goes off into a corner and works with someone else. You're sitting in a booth.
Are there
There's
security
a-
cameras?
Oh, sorry, what?
Are there security cameras?
Not. Call me high-low.
Okay, low.
No, there are not security cameras.
Okay.
You feel like you don't want to hurt anyone in here.
No, I get that, which is why he feels uncomfortable, because it's like, things are telling me what to do.
Yeah, while
So,
Jeff and Claire are sort of distracting the owners, Loki's been trying to find if there is a locust around here.
Ah, yeah, you look through and you actually see something in the bathroom.
Okay.
Like, there's a light sort of coming from the all-gender restroom over in the corner there.
While we're
Faintly in the spirit realm.
enjoying our eggs Benedict, Loki will say, don't all look at once, but I think the locust is in the all-gender bathroom. So we won't even have to, like, jump behind a counter to get to it.
Well, that's...
I don't think you have to jump behind a counter to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm saying we don't have to, like, go into the kitchen or something.
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
But
Because like,
one of us disappearing into a bathroom is gonna be...
Yeah, no, and if you want, you can make me an intelligence occult or an intelligence survival roll, because you're a werewolf,
Yeah, so one of us has to do
on the
talking.
locust. This is just for the locust resonance.
Nope.
That's wrong. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes for Loki.
I didn't roll.
I
Okay,
didn't roll. I don't know about this stuff.
that's fair. You've seen a few different locuses, because this isn't your first day with Spirit Sight. You know, it's in your first year with Spirit Sight. So, you can pick up on resonances around spirits pretty well at this point, and the resonance of this locus is one of joy and beginnings, of creation.
Okay, that's good news, but Loki also has the face of, now that I've seen something good, a death clock is immediately appeared above it. That's good though. I'm glad this spirit that we're going to talk to is hopefully not going to be like a pain spirit or something. Yeah, so...
By the way, looking into the Hisil, you do see... I should mention that the second you walked in, this is an absolute riot of spirits. this place has been... The spirits that you've seen outside have been extremely limited in number, and most of them were of low level.
Mm-hmm.
This place is filled, packed with spirits. Spirits that typically wouldn't even be here in a normal environment. Sitting by the pottery wheel is a much too powerful for it spirit of industry. Sitting by the herb garden are a large number of forest spirits just quietly hiding and huddling by the corners. And you do see a mountain in miniature covered in rivulets of slow flowing water, who can only be the spirit of the hot springs. Those aren't usually particularly mobile.
Interesting.
So what's the... So...
Okay.
Guess we should
Well,
go
Loki's...
in and
So which one of us should go and talk to it? Because it should really be only one of us, because 3 people missing in a bathroom.
We'll just all go at once. I can cause distraction if you
What if it's
need
like
me
a
to.
single person?
I mean, I guess.
It does look like it has... You see more than one person going in there at different points. It does look like it has multiple stallers.
You might
Stalls.
I understand you just came out of a scene in Minneapolis, but we are fighting for the metaphysical fabric of this entire region. I think we can tell Vina a slightly confusing but good enough story afterwards if we need to.
It's rare to see a misty, beautiful mountain look a little bit impatient, but you do get the sense that it's kind of staring at you and
Yeah.
quote-unquote tapping its foot.
Then let's go to the bathroom.
Yeah, look, he's gonna go like, well, and get up and go to the bathroom.
I too need to go to the bathroom. And they will get up and go.
Wow.
Now that they mention it,
You know?
Yep. Just go. Claire will like bring
Your
the
waiter
tears,
is...
the,
Yeah, no,
the
your
cups back on her way.
Your waiter is
over.
slightly confused, but, you know, this isn't super weird. We just all had to go to the bathroom at the same time.
You know, one person goes and then it makes everyone else realize, oh no, I do actually also need to go.
that's
to the bathroom.
yawning. I know.
Indeed. So you all head into the bathroom, and the locust is in the 3rd stall down.
Is it closed or open?
Well, I mean, it is open.
Okay.
It's an open stall. There's someone else who's using another stall, but it's the 1st stall.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
Loki's
go.
just going to use the locust. He does not care about who sees him do it.
Go ahead and note, this is per round, I'm thinking, to cross over.
Mm-hmm.
So, go ahead and roll me your harmony. 10 minus your harmony, I believe.
So
Minus... And no, I'm going to say that being at a powerful locus in a good area like this is kind of gonna negate the +2 difficulty from doing it during the daytime.
I'm also looking to a reflective surface while I do it.
There are, in fact, mirrors, so you're keeping the stall door open. All 3 of you are piling into the bathroom stall and looking at the mirror while keeping it open.
Okay, so it's just a flat 10 minus harmony? Because
Plus-
everything else is
plus
evening
1,
out?
because we're using...
10 minus harmony plus 1.
Plus 1.
Yep,
Alright.
so 2 dice.
You've got harmony 9?
10. Oh, right, 5 dice. Ha! I can do math.
I got 1 success.
Oh, 10s explode?
Yes.
Oh, great.
But 1 success is all you need.
Alright.
More doesn't do much. Aw.
Not for crossing over the locus. It's like there's a success in jumping to the other side of... It's like, imagine if you were on a dock and there was a ship that was slowly coming into harbor and you were trying to jump on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You can make it or not make it.
you can
right?
make it or not make it, basically. And, like, if you were trying to do an enormous exceptional success, the only thing I could think of happening is you throwing yourself way far over the boat, which would defeat the purpose.
Do a flip.
Indeed. With practiced ease, and with... So, fun fact, you guys have seen the spirit world before.
Crossing is instant if you get an exceptional or if you spend a point of essence.
Okay.
Otherwise, it takes 2 turns per level of the gauntlet strength.
Yep. It does not take long. I'm going to say it takes about 6 seconds for you guys to cross over.
Okay.
Yes.
You two have never been in the spirit world before.
Yep.
Everything around you is a little bit alive. There are multiple spirits of hygiene who are in the corner saying, hey, do you want to brush your teeth in here? There's like spirits of toothbrushes who are sitting there going, please brush your teeth in here. Please.
No.
Stop that. Obviously they need to check their makeup or their hair in the mirror. Please tell me that you can do that, says the spirit of vanity. There's a lot of people and you're a little bit crowded. All of you stand aside. The door in the spirit realm is open. The walls of the bathroom are stone now, sturdy and hardened. And through the door you see the great spirit of the hot springs. What do you do?
We're here because you requested an audience by your spirit seeker, I believe it's
Don't you know, like, a sort of formal,
Silent
you know,
This
like,
is-
if you meet a king, like, you're supposed to have, like, this whole thing, like, your magnificence by the 3 realms you rule and so forth.
This is an interesting question here, because Loki might be used to addressing people like that. And, like, there isn't an individual formal way to introduce yourself to spirits. They appreciate gifts of essence, so if you want to start with one of those, that's certainly doable. But you don't really... Like, each different spirit group of spirits, each Ilthum, is likely to require slightly different things. If you were a bone shadow, you might have picked certain things up, and you could roll me intelligence
if you were
occult.
a good bone shadow, you would have picked
If you
some.
weren't 2 days old.
If your mom was perhaps a bone shadow who raised you those traditions in her life.
Can I talk to your mom?
Can I talk to you?
I really need
You-
to talk to your mom.
You can talk to my mom and my sister. I have 2 bone shadows in my family.
I think I desperately need
I
to talk to your
got
mom.
1 success, so. all you need.
Okay. With your success, you recognize that it tends to be wise to bow, but not too low. You are werewolves, guardians of the places between the gauntlet and the movement back and forth. At the end of the day, these spirits may be enormously powerful. Imagine that you were a police officer who had walked into the bank of a wealthy individual. That's what this is like. You can, of course, be respectful and deferential, but it is kind of your job, whether they accept it or not, to be the law enforcement, at least where crossings are concerned. So, make of that what you will in your introduction. A polite nod, a small bow, those make sense. Something more extravagant would make sense mostly if you really needed something from them. It depends on how you want to play this. If you want to immediately just engage with them and get, like, you know, them immediately to like you, you can be very deferential. But if you want them to respect you, you might have to play this differently.
Sure. I think low-key will do the thing where you bow, but you don't take your eyes off them. And he gives like a bit of essence. I'm not sure how you metaphysically do that, but he does, so he does it.
Here's how you do it. Tiny drop of blood. Best carrier of essence.
Sure. And he'll sort of prick himself and say, I'm called Loki, disciple of Werewolf and Digital Eye, and touched by Luna's war aspects. Your messenger came to our territory last night and bade us to make our introductions, so we are introducing ourselves.
Well met, Loki. I take it that you speak for these?
He does not. We are all individuals, we are a pack, but not a single one of us speaks for the rest of us. I am Mr. E.
I am aware of this. And you?
My name is Claire. Good to meet you.
May the warm waters carry you well, all of you.
Thank you.
As you can all probably piece together, you have taken up territory in an extremely dangerous place.
Yes, we had to divide our territory not once but twice yesterday.
Indeed.
So the manse is a poor neighbor, and you were hoping we could be an ally, maybe change up the map of their claim to this area?
That is the initial hope. There are various spirits surrounding on either sides. However, your intentions have yet to be determined fully. What is it you intend to do? There are many werewolves who have come in the past seeking power from the manse and the thing that dwells within it.
Since Mr. E has made so clear that I don't speak for everyone, I'll just speak for myself. I seek vengeance for two of my friends that have been murdered by that entity.
There's a spirit sitting in the corner by a missing child poster who you see slightly perk up at this mention.
I myself do not seek vengeance over this, but I wish to put a stop to whatever has caused the disappearances and continued blight on the land.
I'm here to solve the problem of the mansion. However we need to do that.
Certainly this court of spirits could provide you with much assistance. The mountain in miniature says as tiny little birds of prey orbit around it. And wafts of fresh air and the scent of sulfur, but not totally unpleasant, fills the sky. This place is much larger on the inside, but it's still very cramped for the number of spirits here. This place is a sanctuary to all those who seek it and are willing to obey our laws. But that does bring us to an unfortunate conversation. We have spoken to the one who watched your den, I believe is the word. And in that, we saw you constructing a Magath. This is a violation of the natural order. But we recognize that you may have had certain needs. If you would be so kind, says the towering mountain, and the other spirits around it look uncertain but clearly afraid. This thing is old. You see that it's here, but there's almost too much of it for all of it to be here.
Can I roll to see if Claire knows what that word means?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an intelligence occult check.
Yep, because Don doesn't know either, so let's... 1.
If you said Loki knows.
Loki
last
does
time.
know, yeah. Macabre is an odd term. It's a spirit that has become incongruently complicated. It's what happens when, say, a spirit of electricity feeds on a spirit of fish.
Oh, so like the toaster that became a phone?
You get the idea.
Yeah. Loki crosses his arms and plants himself and says, adaptation, innovation, technology, the future. These are the choirs I serve, and the concepts championed by my teachers. I find this discussion of taxonomy and orthodoxy to be tiresome in regards to the technology choirs. And she was constructed, gave her consent, and has served us well in defense of our den. I find the request that we surrender a member of our pack on our first meeting to be distasteful, and I ask that you withdraw that.
You come into my place.
We were bade to come here by your messenger. We obeyed. We were following what you wanted, and you're making demands of us. Do you want to challenge our territory? Do you want to challenge right here?
I don't think
Do you,
that's necessary.
impudent child, really think that you're going to walk in here and demand satisfaction? I have seen epochs and eons of time. I know the danger that comes from those things. You claim something that is not wolf, not even human, for your pack. Something that is barely spirit. Is that what you are? Is that how you shall be known?
Nobody doubts your wisdom, and we're glad to be here and to speak with you. We've had a long
We doubt your
conver-
wisdom.
Well, I'm sorry to hear
Sorry,
that.
you. By the way, no, that wasn't the mountain speaking. Behind you is something that doesn't quite have shape. Something strange. Something that feels very familiar. You all feel the touch of moonlight. The entire room, which was already mostly silent, goes completely silent. This one will not back down, it says, hovering behind Loki. This one protects its pack. Let us make our position entirely clear. And a burst of searing light burns something into you. The pain is immense, Loki. You feel torn. The sight and the sound and the smell is immense. And you are confused, touched by something that feels so strange for all of you. Something that feels like home. Loki, the pain fades. And sitting on your arm is a new brand of the honor renown. Do not question our wisdom. Or do question our wisdom. says what you know now can only be a loon. But understand where we stand, and that is always with our family and theirs, which is ours as well. The shred of moonlight vanishes. The mountain is speechless.
So, as you may not know, as we don't doubt your power at all. However, you do have a lot of spirits here that don't ever seem to leave, which one could assume or speculate that you're keeping them safe to your own regards out of fear. So, as we are packed under a spirit of hospitality, I politely ask you to, when it comes to our pack, mind your own business. If things get out of hand on either of our sides, we will communicate openly and honestly, as that is what decent entities we are do. And if any, and he'll look at all the other spirits, and when we've eradicated this and you are feeling more safe, you don't have to hide in this fortress. You can move on and spread out to make this domain, as well as our honored mountain, more powerful, because we are more powerful when we are out and affecting the world than we are shuttered indoors.
Go ahead and roll me a presence persuasion check.
Okay. Presence and
Can we
persuasion.
do a
Yeah.
coalition?
I am
Yes.
going to say that yes, you can.
I'm going
Yeah.
to spend a willpower.
Also,
That was
my
presence.
blood is the challenger.
So are you-
Can I get a point of willpower back?
Yes, you can.
Are you guys assisting me for this? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
well,
let
you're
me
the
know.
one talking.
Yep.
So presence
Yeah, no,
persuasion.
you feel powerful.
I have a general question. Either lone wolf or monster as a 2.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, excellent. So that's 2 extra dice for you,
Yep.
and
I'll spend the willpower I just got. Wow.
Yeah, do it.
Do it
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
then.
I will-
okay,
I will
take
take that.
7 extra dice in
Wait, I'm not
total.
done rolling.
Oh god.
6, 7.
Take
2 more?
Get 7 more dice, please.
Okay.
And
well
if there's
plus
a,
2, so that's 9 more
9
dice.
more
Five,
dice.
and if there's a
7.
penalty, we get to ignore 2 points of it because I have created catalogs.
That is the best, Mary.
Yeah. Do you want to do a stupid plan, guys? I'm here so.
What is game if not doing stupid
Indeed.
Oh boy.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Woo! Exceptional success team.
The air changes. There's a tiny murmur in the crowd. The mountain isn't trying to keep the spirits of fire and the spirits of earth and the spirits of water and the spirits of point of sale systems to stop talking to each other. It's almost checked out by the intensity of what's just happened here. There are bird spirits fluttering around you, different entities moving all over. And finally, there's just a tiny little spirit of communications, which you see so often, that speaks up and looks at you and says, "You can get rid of it? You know how?"
We are marshaling analyzing resources and have done much research already. And we have a tool that we believe will make their agents lie down for good. So we're well on our way. I'm not saying we'll move tonight, but I'm saying we can make it happen.
It's why we're here.
The spirit of the eye, the spirit of communications bows. I watch over all of you. As clearly Luna does. So,
I'm
The
not taking my
spirit.
eyes on the mountain. It's just
yeah, no, the mountain finally speaks up after a while. What is it you want?
simple respect. We're mutual in our territory here as much. We are here to help you as much as you are here to help us. So mutual understanding and respect is a good starting place.
Out of the mouths of babes do many important truths be told, speaks a spirit that's standing behind. It's near the spirit of the mountain, and for a minute you thought it was that, but you see it's more constructed. It's a series of pools of warm water, and you get the sense that it's open, inviting, different. A spirit of hospitality rather than a spirit of nature.
And from now on, any communication goes through. And I will point to the thing because I don't know its name or anything. It's like any further communication can come through. That.
The spirit of the mountain is... What is the name of your pack? Speak it so that it may be so that we may provide the respect you have requested.
Yep, that was the name of our pack.
Yeah, we've been lifting everything. Now it's your turn.
Out of character, Rachel is so bad at naming things, so we'll take suggestions.
Now comes
So-
the worst challenge a DM
I
can
thought
give
this is the
people.
Lost Moon.
ST, GM, whatever we're doing.
The Lost Moon is not bad, I have to
I
say.
was like, the Lost Moon.
All right.
Yeah, Mystery will just look, the Lost Moon.
Very well then, werewolves of the Lost Moon. We shall provide you what resources we can.
Appreciate it.
The spirits here are starving. I humbly beg your assistance in feeding them.
It was never a question that we weren't going to do it. Just had to ask nicely.
The mountain grows less luminous, puts off its airs. I understand. What is it that you want to know?
What do you think we should know?
We have seen much in the Delta. There is that twisted thing that lives in the mansion is old. It has been here long before the mansion was here. It merely was disturbed, awoken.
Coaxed by a human.
As are many spirits.
Do you know the
But I
location?
do not believe that is what was attempted. There was another spirit coaxed here, a powerful one. It resides in the mansion as well. I do not know its nature.
Do you know where the body of Andrea Klein is buried?
That I do not, but the fact that I do not implies something
Greater.
as well.
Hmm. I assume the same goes for Mr. Klein as well.
Mr. Kleiner has not been seen by us for some time.
So
I can tell you this. Its reach does not merely extend to the mansion. It is less powerful outside of its reach, its domain, but it sends its aged agents out to remove anything that could pose a major threat to it.
As we have found.
We sit in these fortifications in order to avoid them. But it may have overplayed its hand. It is vulnerable, perhaps just for a moment.
When?
Exerting power outside of its reach is difficult for any spirit. In order to slay when touched by the moon, significant power had to be expended. We are sorry for your loss. Lauren Halsbeck was a friend to this group.
And we will make certain that her work in dealing with this threat does not go unfinished.
We are uncertain how much support we can provide. The agents, the aged agents, they snatch
Yeah.
those who we attempt to send out. It does not speak to us, but it makes its intent known. It seeks homogeneity.
Interesting. Would you have us be an escort to one of these little intelligence parties you want to send out? I think if we are there, the Mance might have a harder time attacking you.
It certainly could. So, important question. Who picked up Lauren's phone?
I don't think either of us.
If I saw the phone was around, it would have been me.
Yeah, he was probably the one who was in his right mind at the.
Yeah.
That's fair. It starts ringing right in the middle of this meeting.
Who is it from?
It says Sheriff Loggins.
Silent. Yeah, I don't know if that would work over here, but
There's a Wi-Fi spirit next to you that looks somewhat disappointed.
sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Now's not the time.
I appreciate it.
Is
If you could just
there-
forward all calls from that number for the next day to voicemail, that would be amazing.
In exchange for 1 essence, I will do this, sir. Spirits literally cannot comply without accepting a small amount. 1 essence is not an enormous amount to request for this task.
He's asking politely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a death spirit in here? Because when we went to the graveyard, it was completely.
Yeah, you see some sitting in a corner by a row of pictures on the wall. And you see one that looks like a much older version of Bina that they're huddled around.
I will give it 1 essence.
Very well then. Mark that essence off.
Yep, did.
You prick your thumb, pour the tiny bit of essence out, and says, "Of course, sir. I shall make sure that they are kept in a phone tree."
Just that number. So,
"Very well, sir.
thank you.
Yes. Lunar blessings."
Mm-hmm.
Walks away.
I guess Loki's gonna like swing if the hot spring spirit has like dismissed us. If we're not like in his audience still.
I clearly do not have the authority to command you to stay or go. You are welcome here whenever you desire.
Thank you.
That was much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, now Loki's gonna swagger over to those death and dungeon spirits and be like, "Hey, what's your deal?"
Sup, bro?
Yeah,
So,
we got some things to talk about.
Hey, it's your boy.
They look... It's rare to see a scythe and a tombstone appear emaciated, but they're not fantastically put together.
They look like death warmed over.
You know how there's a sort of vibrancy to the, like, Wednesday Addams Family look of Death Wormed Over?
mm-hmm.
Yes.
This feels more...
Uncle
just...
Fester?
Yeah, less than that. It's like if Uncle Fester lost all of his love of fun.
Oof.
The tombstone, just a flat obelisk, sort of turns to you and says, "It took our places. It took their places. It took everything. They took everything new that came.
To the banks, they gathered them up.
They took everything new that came. These are not high-level spirits."
Any people that have come, that have been new, that have passed, they've been taken.
Yeah.
That's why the bodies are missing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
sure
sure
if
to know
we-
that it was the Vance and not the Pure Pack that seems to know our address. So
The
to go
cursed
back on
do
that
not
one
come
too.
here.
Hmm?
The cursed fear this place.
Great. That's good.
Is it?
They plot in the shadows,
Oh, no, it's less.
for fear becomes rage.
That's great.
The other things that are dead that came here, they smelled of it. They still live there.
Mm.
They move with the owls in the dark beneath.
Information provided in good faith and freely should be rewarded. And Loki gives them a bit of blood as well.
Okay, mark off that essence.
We need to do a spirit hunt to replenish.
Indeed. What else do you want to do here? They're clinging pretty hard to that picture. It's clearly the only source of death essence that they have free access to.
Well, I'm good. Pleasure seeing you all. We'll see you out and about soon.
Thank you for coming here, says the springs that seem sculpted and inviting. And on a personal level, how is Jeeves?
Coping.
Jeeves was beautiful and glorious once.
And he will be again.
I have faith that you will manage this, the springs say.
Also, you are quite warm by the house.
Thank you. I do what I can to make sure everyone here has as pleasant a stay as possible.
Clearly working.
So yeah, do you folks just leave back out through the
Yep.
bathroom?
Leave back out through the bathroom.
We don't have to do it now, but I think at some point going through the Heasel near the manse might be good.
I mean, if we're gonna do it, then now might be a good time.
Yeah, since
I mean,
they're-
if it's
Well, we do have the-
weaker now, then
We do have the ritual components to end it if we can find the bodies.
So
You didn't lose them, did you?
There's another voicemail pops up on the phone from Lauren.
Is her phone one of the phones that I can screen the voicemail?
You can. Do you mean screen the voice? Do you mean like say, "Don't give me any voicemails"?
No, where you can go to the voicemail and see what it says. Where you get a
just
transcript of
text
it?
to-
Yeah, you can tell
Yeah, you can.
Pixel to be like, screen this call. I don't want to talk to them right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You do that, and it just, holds off. Yeah,
No, I
it's-
want to know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you want
is-
to see it in text
you
form.
want
Yeah.
You want to see
So, like,
text
on
dictation.
my phone, on my own phone.
Voice to text,
Yeah. It will show me
Um,
the transcript of what.
Real quick, just throw me, because it's not your phone that you're
Yep.
doing this on, just real quick, throw me an int computers, just need one success.
Okay. 1.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, you can pull it up.
One.
It's just a message that says, Lauren, got some extra overtime for you if you're looking for it. For it. Robbery? Local toy store? Dunno who wants to steal dolls.
Oh, horrifying.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Loki will pull out his fetish, which is an oracular device that can give me relevant news articles, and will work in the HESO and see if Digital Eye has anything to say about this.
So, you get a bunch of articles. You see there's no one who's yet reported on this robbery, strange though it may be. Like this is the middle of nowhere. The reporters at the local news clearly do a lot of stuff, but they're mostly event coverage and things like that. They haven't been like, hey. Or rather, it's like the article... Oh, actually, Digital Eye. You're seeing the article being written on someone else's computer. Saying, details unclear. Yeah, no. Fun Shop loses large supply of dolls, cash untouched. Reward for authorities coming through it, but you also see some other things coming up on Digital Eye.
Okay.
You see articles going back for several years at different periods of the town's development, listing wax figurine exhibit, mysteriously vanishes. Ventriloquist convention, missing dummies.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh god, this is just gonna be so creepy.
The more powerful ones will be older and creepier. The Henson ones will be fine to deal with. The Victorian era ones will be in trouble, is my prediction.
Marionette performance loses prompts.
Okay.
They're not common, these robberies,
So-
but they do happen every so often.
Is there a
So
cycle,
horrifying.
and is it speeding up? Is Loki's
All
question.
of that, we should probably deal with this, right? Like
It
this
is
something
speeding
that
up
is in our
slightly.
Oh yeah, I'm
Real-
sure it has to deal with the man.
wheelhouse.
It used to be once every decade or so, now it's
I'm sure
once
it has
every
to deal
5
with-
years or so.
I'm sure it has to deal with the man.
This one was 2 years after the last strange robbery of this kind.
My thought is it goes to the manse. The creatures are stealing. Oh god, they're stealing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. If that's
There's like 8 different oh no's that this could be referred like
So,
whatever horrifying direction
the
you're going
spirits
in,
of the
right?
bodies are missing.
Yeah. So they need places to put.
Bingo.
No, okay. Well, I hate
I
so
hate
much
this.
about everything.
Yeah.
About
That's why.
that.
That's why we
Um,
can't see the. Have you? Do either of you possess the gift to see ghosts?
Mhm.
Yeah. Notice how you haven't seen any?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a bit of a point when Loki came to town.
Yeah. No. And now we know kind
I mean,
of
on
where
the
they're
one hand,
going.
it's kind of nice to get.
Yeah, this has
That's
been
right.
surprising. You don't
Right,
see
but-
anywhere near as many spirits and ghosts as you guys used to.
Yeah.
So I mean, on the one hand, I do kind of appreciate it, but I do also recognize that it's a problem.
Yeah, no, it's like every day you went into an office building where everyone was being annoying and on their phones constantly, and it was frustrating. And then suddenly you walked in one day and there was literally no one but you there, sitting lonely at your computer with no one else around.
Yep.
So like kind of creepy but peaceful.
Yes.
But creepy.
But creepy.
But peaceful.
Yes.
In
But
this
creepy.
case, it's creepy souls and dolls.
Has that ever not been?
I wonder if they need. Huh.
I like
That's-
Sesame Street Muppets.
That's not something to think about.
But do they have
So
souls?
we should go to
That
the
aren't
house.
Theirs?
I think they're Muppet spirits.
We should go to the. Those would be like spirits
Yeah,
of joy and
I
creativity,
guess.
wouldn't they?
I would. You
That might
learning,
personify.
Maybe.
Yeah, that might personify as Muppets,
We have,
but
to,
not necessarily the spirit of Muppets.
we have to liberate these Muppet spirits, is what we're saying.
Well, we
mean,
have to liberate
like horrifying
potential like.
ventriloquist doll,
We have to liberate
like
like potential souls that are in the bodies of dolls.
No, that too. I mean, there's not just one thing we have to do. There's.
But I think
I
that
mean, I do. I did add it to the list.
Okay.
So-
Oh yes, we seek spiritual harmony. Yay.
so. There's another
I
terrifying
can't do
thought,
a Kermit the Frog.
is that it might like feed off of the souls to keep it powerful, and if it had to expend a lot of energy to do what it did recently, maybe it needs to split the essence amongst dolls.
Okay.
So that's
For the
terrifying.
record, like,
That's
do
terrifying.
you guys want to roll me an intelligence occult check on any
Sure.
of this?
Sure.
I love doing that. Oh, can we collaborate or is it an individual thing?
Yeah,
We
let's
can
collaborate.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, so who's
Go ahead and
primary?
collaborate.
He's primary.
All right.
I have 9 dice to throw at this, so I should probably primary. So
One,
I'll wait till you guys can roll.
2, 3 from me.
2.
So, yeah, it's... So, here's the thing that you guys know...
He hasn't rolled yet.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead and roll.
It's
Do
just
I
like
get
there's no way that
an
you're not
equipment
gonna-
bonus for my eyepiece, or is that outside of this?
No,
Okay.
not for that.
What is
Let's
Mystery
see.
good
This is
at?
bone shadow stuff.
Conspiracies. It's like, conspiracies and cryptids. Yes, this seems exactly like some ritualistic satanic thing.
4 total.
Yeah.
So, thing about that is, like, the whole stuffing souls into dolls idea, maybe that's what's happening, but it's a little... It's not usually how you do that. Like, the thing, if you wanted to feed on death resonance, what you'd do is you'd get the anchors of ghosts, and you'd bring all of them back. So you'd expect a lot of small personal items to be missing, not dolls and toys, which these people never saw in their lives. Something weird's going on here.
I mean, those scarecrow guys were like all
Mm-hmm.
viney. Maybe there's like a vine spirit that's they are disseminating, like a kudzu spirit that they're putting inside dolls.
Or it's trying to reinforce
great.
its army
Yeah.
through.
There's just like a lot
There's
of
a lot of options,
Um,
but we should go to the manse now. Like
Yeah.
now?
I have 2 pitches. The man's through the Hazel definitely, but also we are right to the nightclub, so we could talk to this sleazy ghoul bouncer and see if we want to either recruit him or grease him.
Are
I
they
think-
open? Because it's still like 6:30,
It's at 6 in the
right?
morning. It's
Yeah,
not a
but
nightclub. So
I
how
will say it
about-
again, we're us. We can just be like, hey, Gertrude
so-
gave us a favor, so we're here now.
So what we should do instead is do the manse,
Okay.
and then we can like rough up on Ghoul as like a party
Or
event
we
at a
could
nightclub thing.
Not rough up, but we could just like
Talk to him.
to
Yeah.
him because like his boss has been like very
Okay.
helpful.
And is currently missing one of their trusted people who went
Claire,
AWOL.
you are just so good at punching, though. You have to have punched people before.
No, I mean like yes, in a specific.
You had so
like,
many bodyguards who were like, okay, so here's how you throw a punch.
Yeah, like in the ring while being taught how to. I've never just gone out into the world and punched somebody.
Well, until the last
And
two
really,
days.
what you should do, as opposed to just going out and punching someone, is kidnap them for questioning.
Anyways, we have
That's
a plan.
like a good
We-
middle
Guy,
ground.
you get a. You're getting another phone call on your phone now.
Is what we're. That's the middle
Who is it?
ground.
Froster.
Who the?
Oh, why should you you instead of me?
Who's that?
That's the
Oh,
McGoth
right.
we just had this whole argument about with the hospital
Hello?
spirit.
Sorry, dialed the first number I saw, trying to communicate with more people. Tell Loki I said hi. Hi, there's a werewolf here. Well, not here, but they charged into the mansion.
Gotta go. We have to go. Now.
Okay.
To the house.
Were we?
There's a wolf. A
Oh.
werewolf.
Oh well. I mean, I assumed that
So you guys all march out. Are you just all like bursting out, running from the single bathroom stall, which you have all been together
I
in?
mean, I've been assuming that we were sort of
Moving
out
along,
during this
yeah.
conversation.
Honestly,
we were not just still
that's very
huddled in
fair.
the
You
house.
paid
We're not
your
just still
call.
huddled in like the spirit area, being like
Just
shooting
having
the
this
shit around
frantic
spirits, being like, "Hey, we're all
conversation.
clueless, really."
Yeah, you
So-
paid your you paid your bill and
Yep, left.
you've left and
And are
you're
on
now
our way
just
back.
in the car.
So yeah, it's-
Are you speeding or are you driving the
Uh,
normal rate?
we will go 5 above.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not sure the danger level of this, other than a werewolf's in the house. It's like, okay.
But I think a werewolf went into the mansion. not
Did he
into
say
the
a
house.
werewolf went into the mansion or came into the house?
No, they said the werewolf went into the mansion.
Oh, Christ. We have to go to the mansion.
Okay,
Alright,
that's
we'll
fine.
go to the
that's
house,
fine,
then use
that's
our
fine.
locus to get into the so probably then.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay.
I don't suppose we're like 3 for 3 and it's either Drexel or Sophia, is it?
Oh no, she would. I don't.
It can press
I
one
feel
button.
like she should
Yeah.
not be a werewolf.
I'm just saying we're 2 for 2 in as almost as many days.
She'd be a Raku too, though, because there's apparently the phase above our house for the
Great.
time being.
Great.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't be.
She is really
though.
angry.
It shouldn't be, but
But I do. I have it on the list.
my mother was also very, very concerned about this development. I mean,
Because I mean, like we had our first change like 2 days apart, and that should not be.
yeah.
It's
That
about this
different.
time that you
Anyway,
get there,
it's not important.
and
It's
you
not important right now.
open and you get out of the car. You're at the edge of your driveway.
Yeah.
You see
Oh my.
some giant, tawny blonde wolf in Urshel being surrounded by the Strawmen supporters who are tearing at it with their sickles and their clippers and their knives, and it is fighting back, but it is not making good progress.
Oh, I go.
I guess it's time for initiative then.
Yeah, everybody roll initiative.
And that's just a D10 plus your speed?
That
Oh,
is
no,
D10 plus your initiative mod.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, initiative plus 5. No, we got an 8.
Okay.
Can we, as we're going, can we change
Shift.
shift into a new?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
I can as a reflexive action,
Yes, by spending an essence,
Nope.
unless you've got a gift for it.
or if you have if you have a harmony of 5.
Oh, right.
4, 5, or 6 is no essence cost.
Oh, right, yeah.
I
enough, you're harmony 5.
immediately shift to Garu.
I mean, I will spend an essence too.
Yeah.
To shift.
Shit's gone south. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Loki will spend his first turn arming himself with
Okay, can I get
Sure.
your initiatives really quick?
your 8.
11.
Okay. Okay. Okay, and this is. Let's see here. Hang on, double checking something here. Okay. So we're going to be doing this down and dirty. With some exceptions. So, each of you, tell me what your goal is in this scene. Starting with you, Mr. E.
Get the werewolf out of that property. Basically, save them and get them out.
All right. So here we go. Let's see here. Okay. So what is your goal?
I mean, same. Like, get out the werewolf. So, like, if you're getting the werewolf out, then trying to cover, you know, you and, like, provide you defense to do that.
Right.
And Loki?
He's going to try to clear out these mooks, every last one of them. If they try to retreat, he will give chase and just try to bleed this entity as much as possible.
So, here's what's going to happen. So, first things first. Oh, hang on. I should do this. So, all of you are charging in. I'm going to ask you to make an attack roll, a strength plus brawl, I presume, unless you're using some other methods. I know you have gifts.
My gifts will make me punch harder, is the plan.
Excellent. All right. That's for attacking the mooks.
As opposed to brawl, it will be kind of using athletics to kind of like
You're trying
run
to...
with the intent of momentum, swinging.
You're
and
going to
throwing
muscle the yellow wolf
away.
away.
Yes. So, strength athletics?
Yes. Let's go with strength athletics. And are you doing the same?
I was picturing brawl for trying to, like, fight
You're
the
trying
guys
to
around.
peel off them. Okay, excellent.
We have enough time for... Basically, I can't spend all of my spiritual energy I want to in one turn because of how many fight gifts I have in my orders. So, do I get 2 turns or just 1 turn to get this going?
Oh my god, that was shockingly bad.
We're going to do 3 in and out, so we'll figure this out. This is down and dirty, so...
Okay. So, if I have Downward Form going, I can punch harder, but these are going to be 8 hits anyways. So,
Okay. Rahu's the strength of the full moon.
So many dice.
For 2 successes.
So many dice for 2 successes.
Alright.
5,
5 successes. Alright.
6 successes total for this turn.
Okay.
Go round!
Woo!
Alright. So, the first thing the wolf is going to enter. The tawny wolf tries desperately to bite at the straw men surrounding it, but those little creatures with their smiling little burlap sack heads and their big open happy eyes just keep dodging away, moving expertly around everything she tries to throw at them.
She's so floppy.
And they're laughing. It's...
I'm like, stop being a werewolf now. Like,
What kind of Makoto Magica stuff is this?
It digs into your... Funnily enough, Madoka Magica is actually a pretty good representation of being a werewolf, now that I think about it.
Yep.
But, yeah, no, that's really unhelpful. And you just go charging at... So that happens, and you've... So you're the next in the initiative order. You deck the wolf out, and it's going to oppose you because it's trying to hunt these things down.
Sure. Like an idiot.
No, you still knock it
Yep.
back.
No!
You successfully, like, you're in Garu? Yeah. Okay. A hulking wall of flesh and fur and claws that used to be your nerdy little investigator friend just picks up bodily this dire wolf and hurls it. Not painfully, but so it can land properly right over the tree line.
Yeah.
Respect.
With 5 successes, yes, that is what you can
It is
do
the
with
most
that amount
impressive
of
thing
muscle.
about my combat ability.
Indeed.
Is eat.
And next up was Claire.
Yep.
Okay, you are going to...
Yep.
And you were just attacking them, and what was your roll again?
Trying to clear away specifically the ones around the tawny wolf, and then Mystery coming in.
Yeah. Running interference so we can get back
Okay.
out there.
That specific one, yes.
Gotcha. They are not going to dodge that. You tear into them. You get bits of straw and just burlap and old tattered clothes and spiders just all over your talons, and you're ripping through them, but it doesn't seem to affect them in any way.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
No, you're hitting them, and they're not as held together as they were before, but they're still moving.
Scarecrows. I'm not
They're scarecrows with sickles.
Don't play with sharp objects. Don't play with sharp objects. Don't play with sharp objects.
Take your own advice. Actually, this is horrifying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, Loki, you charge in. How many successes did you
I
get?
see my
6.
nightmare cube.
6
is just
successes.
using-
Okay, so
Wow, Minnesota. What's
you
that?
finish where Claire had started, and there are 5 strawmen supporters sitting all around here, and Claire had clawed into one very dramatically, but it's not holding together. You literally walk up to it. Are you an Urshel or Dalu?
I can only spend 2 essence per turn.
Okay, so you went to Dalu. Or-
No, I used 2 gifts, so I'm still in Pishu if we only have...
Oh, you're still in Pishu.
I'm still,
So,
I'm still a man,
and
and I'm
you're
just
in,
very
what form are
strong.
you in, Claire?
Urshel.
Ah, yes. The dire wolf tears into this thing, and then this previously
This is
very
regular
scrawny nerd charges through and just immediately knocks the head right off of this straw man supporter.
Yes.
And it falls over. And then the head comes back, and it stands back up. You hear someone cry, "The ritual!" in first tongue from behind you.
Right. You should probably do that.
Now?
Well, I mean,
It's not safe to play with animals all the time. You've got to have adult supervision. 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 Supervision.
we should probably do the ritual. Okay.
As an action, God, I'm gonna hate myself because this is not gonna work. But I'm gonna try. I am a supervisor.
I am an adult.
I am the supervisor.
Okay.
You're very
You're doing
clearly
this in
an adult
Garu,
here.
which
Yes.
you cannot do without making a check for death rate. Or I believe it's...
I got time before Death Rage kicks in.
You don't have like 3 rounds before you have to...
Oh yeah, I thought
I
that...
have a number.
Hang on, I'm double checking, but I thought that you had to... like, do an attack or something during the turn. That might have been in the previous edition.
Okay.
I have no specific Karuth trigger, and my control is 15 minutes.
Nice.
So fair enough.
Okay.
So yes, you are charging in, and Yeah, no, you can do that. So go ahead and roll me a presence persuasion.
Intimidation instead, because I am the motherfucking supervisor.
I will allow that.
I will spend a willpower.
I feel like Mr. E should get a bonus from the fact that they're just clearly the adult in this chat, and so it's true.
I am the most.
Call me.
I love that.
I'm just
I will
saying
give you a
I-
+1 die roll.
Okay.
I am an adult.
The two kids are like, yeah, no, checks out.
That checks out. He is an adult.
For process of elimination, who's the adult?
2.
Two.
2.
Two.
2 is what I got.
All right.
It could be worse.
It could have been worse. Could have been fucking better.
Yeah, you did 2 shouting at it, and
Yep.
then, okay. This is a heck of a
Like,
move.
there's not that supervision. Maybe if I just tell them I'm a supervisor, they'll stop.
They go, silly, you're not big enough yet. You can grow up.
How much bigger do I need to be?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, you're not as big as our supervisor.
We're fine.
Crazy. Were they rolling against it?
Yes, they were rolling against it.
I have a question. I have a merit called closed book. Would that apply to them as a penalty for them to understand my intentions or a bonus for me? Because it's one of those things that relies on beats.
Yeah.
So it's a socially contested. You can't necessarily read my emotion.
Well, that's
So I don't-
bad for you to be able to read your emotion. It wouldn't work on persuading other people, to my knowledge. I'd have to look that
I don't know
up.
what their role was, so I'm like, oh, if they were trying to see through my own
Yeah, I can see it.
intimidation,
It's like your
then
stoicism.
yeah, my stoicism and the assuredness that I am, that they have a harder time to see through my deception or
This
something.
feels a little bit.
It's a weird one, and that's why I brought it up. I was like, I have closed book, shrug, maybe.
I'm gonna say no on this one. I get where you're coming from.
It's okay.
Not in this situation.
It's okay. I'll
This
just be sad.
was going to be very difficult to start with.
Yep, that's fair. Is that my action?
I'm going to say you can do another action because that was just a quick shout.
I will start a ritual, I guess.
Yep.
So,
I guess we're doing
what
it here.
ritual are you doing?
The ritual that we have, the ritual that got delivered to us initially,
Yep.
that ritual that has all the
Also-
component parts to it.
Also, roll me intelligence composure.
Oh, intelligence composure. Okay. 1.
So yeah. So the ritual was to make the dead lie still.
Yep.
So you might remember something you picked up in Denver, which could help with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Who's
you
got the
you
knife?
have that.
It'd be Loki, I'm sure, because it was given to him by Talos.
Yep, so
Loki, knife.
Yeah, I'll do it when it's my turn.
Yep.
Okay.
I will. So
So what
according
is
to the
your-
ritual, do you need the knife throughout the entire thing, or at the end?
You don't know how this works. It looks like
Baskets.
it seems as though the knife was completely separate from the ritual.
So we could do the ritual and also the knife is like
Yep.
the second backup.
That would be
Indeed.
my question: is could I start the ritual now?
Yeah, how long does it?
The ritual would take about 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's not helpful.
But we're doing this combat down and dirty, so we might be able to get it, maybe.
It is down and dirty, so this is what's going on.
Yep. Yeah, I'll start the ritual, I guess.
So you're just going to start chanting here and there.
Sure.
Okay.
I was told by a strange werewolf, do the ritual.
You did spend some time scrutinizing this ritual
Yep.
while you were doing that, so go ahead and roll me this is going to be a presence occult roll.
Oh no. That's not any better. That's not any better. I can't do
And I'm going to say that you'll have it done when
Can I
you
spend
hit-
willpower?
Yes, you may spend willpower.
God.
Lean into your own blood.
1.
You go ahead and you add 1 to the cumulative 10 successes that you will need to complete this ritual. Okay. Claire.
Ritual time.
Well, actually, no, wait, hang on, we're missing some things. Oh, right! The straw men.
Yay.
No.
It's fine. It's fine.
So, the straw men just keep laughing. And this isn't a normal laugh, it's digging into you. It's
Everyone just take some psychic damage.
For the next round, all of you are going to be at a -2 for all actions as that grating noise digs into you.
They can just
They're
die.
doing it together. It's actually quite hard for them to die, as you've seen.
Well, that is.
And that's what, I'm going to say that's what 3 of them are doing, and the other 2 are going to do some slash attacks.
Yay!
Let's see
Against
here.
2.
Against, let's say, Loki, because you just punched the head off of one.
Okay. I did do an all attack, so I have no defense this turn.
Oh, lovely. All right, so you are going to go ahead and, okay, I have one more.
But you're a werewolf, so.
Yeah, I can just enter cover for him and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, a sickle digs right into you in your shoulder, and you take 2 lethal as this old rusty blade digs through your flesh. You're not usually a fighting type. This hurts, as it's just happy, beaming little face with the pretty drawn, like, lovely little bits of blush on its cheeks just stare down at you with the big wide eyes as it holds the knife to your shoulder and digs it through and tries to dig into you. You barely manage to pull back away from it, but you're... Ugh. You are, however, a werewolf.
So.
The other one,
Everything's fine.
and now the second one is coming from behind. Oh wait, hang on, I did that wrong. You have no defense. Ah, yes. Another one comes in and jabs into your leg, almost hamstringing you from behind as you are surrounded by these things as they laugh and go, "You've got to stay! You've got to stay! You've got to stay here for the tour!"
Do I take more lethal damage?
Yes, you take 2 extra lethal.
Okay.
My apologies. So yes, you are at 4 lethal.
Oh no, a werewolf at 4 lethal.
I have border side, it's not as bad as 15.
Alright, and then, now time for a different person to enter this combat. Where is that? Oh, yes. So, you have another sheet, do you not, for a certain Mr. Henry?
I do.
Would you be able to provide that for me?
Sure.
No.
No. What
Well,
do you
he's
want?
here, I'm
What do you
afraid
want him to do?
Sophia's here.
What is his... what is his Dex firearms?
His dex firearms with rifles
Yes, with
is
rifles.
6.
Excellent.
And if he's using a rifle, he has the spec for it.
Indeed. Okay, so that's 6 plus 1.
Oh god. This. Well. Glad he's angry.
A bullet flies directly into the skull of one of the strawman supporters that has its knife in you, causing it to stagger back and pull the blade away. Just from the corner, you see in that little turret overlooking Your nerdy professor is
In
holding
my
his
room.
hunting rifle in your room, looking down on you and providing sniper support. Your pack is here.
Yep.
All right. And that brings us back to the top of the round as you hear more chanting in First Tongue. You don't know quite what it is, but you see a flare from behind you, from behind the tree line, as the giant tawny wolf there is speaking in the old words, begging the spirits to stay, to be themselves, to be here, to lay still.
Yay, someone else knows this ritual.
Loki does it too. He
Yeah.
Good.
When it's
hit
my
him with like
turn.
a 15 die research skill check.
Nice.
Really.
All right, that's an extra
You're
die to
currently
that, so
running
you're
and
currently
running.
at 2.
All right.
Well, I'm the Rahu, so that's
Yep.
that's my deal.
Okay, so yes, and up next we have Mr. E in the order.
And that's presence what?
Presence, so that would be Presence Occult.
Okay.
-2,
Yep.
right?
Minus 2, because you are under the effect of this hideous, unearthly laugh.
1.
Hey.
All right. 7
oh,
left.
Thank God. Whew. An 8. Thank God.
Wait, was that a
Chance
chance die? Oh dear.
Yes,
Oh,
my
man.
presence occult is 3.
Well, so not a chance die.
Wait,
it
that was
just a
no, that
regular
would be
It was
just
a regular die.
Okay.
Okay. A chance die is when you've been reduced to 0 dice.
Oh
in the
yeah.
pool.
No, I have 1.
Okay, excellent. All right, and Claire.
I would like to do the ritual. Could I make an argument for presence expression? Because I'm a Kahalith, and like all of my other rituals are presence expression.
Call me Hilo.
Hi.
Unfortunately, this one is not just about making your words known. This one is about speaking something precisely.
It's like,
About
the other
explaining
werewolf
to
is
something
talking to the
logically.
spirits and
Yes.
trying to explain.
No, it's it. If I'd rolled
I think
anything
that
other
makes
than a
sense.
1 on that
Okay,
high-low, I
fair.
would have let you do it, but nope. No, sorry.
2.
All right, 5 left.
2 is really good.
Okay, Loki, what's your plan?
To shift into Jello form and get out that knife and try to stab one of these guys really hard.
All right, go ahead. And roll me a strength weaponry check.
I really need to invest in weaponry and more occult.
Yeah, occult is clearly a good idea.
Do you have tons of occult?
No, I have 1.
I have 4 occult, but I
So you should be doing the ritual.
But he's our tank.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. Sorry, getting all my dice.
You're a brain tank, like those things from Fallout.
Skills are 2.
I won't spend willpower. Use 2 to hit again though because of
Before it's
flirt
goes
and
into
tips.
towards the Chiefs.
1, 2.
Or you could get a gold.
Hmm?
Or you could get a gold.
Or I could get.
By the
two.
way, are you going to spend essence to empower your healing to heal the lethal? Because you're not in Garu, you're in Dalu.
Yeah, I'm fine. I still have
Okay.
like 5, 6 health boxes left.
Okay, fair enough. Just pointing that out.
So I will stab him with the knife that Tala. That I sort of argued Xander to give me from Tala.
And how much damage did you do?
2. Plus whatever the equipment
All right.
is for a knife.
As you jab it, so which... Are you targeting the one that's nearly torn up, or are you targeting the other ones?
Target the hurt one.
Yeah, I'll try to focus fire on the
General
hurt one.
game.
The second the blade touches the hurt one, it falls down and just becomes a pile of dusty rags and nothing else.
Nice. Good use of a turn. Alright, I'm doing it,
Indeed.
guys.
Yes.
You got it.
Woo.
So, yes. So then, the straw men are coming for you, though. It saw what you did, and they're charging for you, Loki.
Okay.
The sickles and shears come at you, and like a pair of pruning shears that have been sharpened but have the other edges rusting all around them come straight for you.
On the plus side, you have a defense pool this time.
Yes, you do have a defense pool. What is your defense?
3.
Oh no.
I didn't min max like Rachel did.
So, fun fact,
Min-max.
you are straight up furry Jackie Chan here as you dodge back and forth around the knives coming for you. Oh, you need to stand still on the ladder! Stand still on the ladder! Stand still on the ladder!
All those times daydreaming about how I'd beat up High Key. They're finally paying
And
off.
it was like,
Yes.
I have done this a million times in my head, just lying in bed, seething.
The
thinking about
visualization
karate.
training of his smug face.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, now, so that's the move. And then Henry
Oh god.
comes back.
They just have the heightened sense of just like. Yep. I smell that. That's fear.
A shot rings out, but it only wings the arm of one of the strawmen supporters.
We're just happy you're here, man.
You know, he's pulling back the bolt on the rifle and moving back and forth. You see the old soldier sitting there doing his best.
Yep.
He's not losing any more pack mates today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aww.
Technically, we lost a pancake yesterday,
He's not losing any.
He's not losing any today.
but
Yes.
one day without losing
Yes.
a packmate.
One day without a first change or a death. That would be great.
Yeah.
We've gone 0 days.
It's a whole thing. Yeah, no. So, next up, top of the order,
Is the unknown wolf.
the unknown wolf.
So we can lose her. She's
Oh,
not a pack.
baby.
Ooh.
Please tell me she rolled amazing.
I mean, if she rolled 5, then we're
She-
done.
She puts her paws on the ground, rises up to the earth and howls. But a howl that you know, a long one. One that just says, rest, go home. And all of the strawmen clatter to the ground.
Okay.
I was gonna do that.
You're sitting alone. Well, you're sitting together, actually. Not alone at all. Henry calls down. Are you all right?
Yes?
Yeah.
You watch as your flesh, which you are not used to regenerating. Your flesh knits back together over the course of some time. It's going to take a while because it's still like 1 lethal every minute, I believe.
Okay, yeah, Loki's
We'll
like,
have to double check the rate,
I
but
got
you
it.
are healing.
I'm feeling good. This feels good and normal.
Got a lot of blood on you and your clothes.
Yeah, I'll shift back down so
It's
I
fine.
don't spook Henry when they see me. Yeah, and I'll be like, hey, you, explain yourself to the werewolf who showed up in our territory without
Yeah.
asking yourself.
The wolf shifts down to Urhan and speaks
I
in
will shift.
slightly lisping but practiced first tongue. You can't give them any space. The second they're weak, they must be struck.
He will drop to Hishu and then proceed towards the mansion.
Not yet.
Oh. Okay.
This is an onion, festering onion. The deeper layers will be more fortified.
Yeah, but who are
Did
you?
we get
You-
this layer? We got a group of them.
Yeah.
If there's any more that we can do, like that was not all of the strawmen. There are absolutely more strawmen.
1 over 15.
Those are the only ones that are left in this area. The rest are deeper below.
And also, yes, who are you? We should.
My name is Lydia, she says simply.
Claire is shifted back into issues. She can just do not. And
Please tell us more as you are. You are a welcomed asset to our territory, but you are also on our territory.
This place, she gestured to the mansion, is no one's territory. But I will leave.
No,
And she turns and
I didn't say to
No,
leave.
no.
I didn't say to leave.
No,
I
She's,
just.
no.
she's booking.
Oh, hey, so two things.
Fine.
Was Cletus within a mile of us this session because I had tagged him with the tracker on my fetish? Or did he just take off?
He took off.
Makes sense, alright. I'm gonna hit her with the tracker so that if she's within, like, a camera or lens within a mile of our territory, we'll get to know.
Okay.
Wait!
I want to try and run after
You're gonna
her.
try and run after her?
Yes.
You're like, wait, didn't tell you to leave. Goddamn.
Okay, you're running after the mysterious Lydia.
Yep. No, I'd like to have a normal conversation with somebody. Which probably, even if I catch you, will not happen. But
Alright, well, Loki will shift to Erhan and help you, and we can collaborate.
Okay,
we're just
go ahead
hurting.
and
Yeah.
let's see here.
I mean, you honestly
ahead
might want to
and-
be primary because I have no athletics.
I have one
Let's
athletics, but I
see
have
here.
2 survival.
Okay, so I'm looking through some details of an ability here. Okay, can I ask you to roll a presence, sorry, not that.
Oh, I was excited.
Sorry, can I ask you to roll a... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what this would be exactly. Let's call this a composure plus resolve. So a resolve composure plus primal urge. And subtract 3.
Each of us, or?
Everyone who's chasing her. Mr. E, are you hanging back?
Yeah. I'm somewhat dumbfounded in the, Mark.
2.
Okay,
So bad.
so that's 2. And alright, I'm going to have her roll. You feel something nibbling at your mind for a minute, as though it's hard to remember who she is, but you shake it off. And you just keep charging. Go ahead and roll me a Dex athletics check. Let's do a stamina athletics check from each of you.
Could I argue for intelligence plus survival collaboration to, like, hurt her? Because we...
It is your territory.
Yeah.
I will allow that. Intelligence plus survival.
Okay, I will assist you because I think you have.
Sounds good.
I need survival.
Yeah, survival is, like, a big one for werewolves.
Yep.
Take 1 dice.
We'll do some-
1 die.
Why can't skin costumes?
Because.
Okay, I haven't been
Nice.
keeping track of how many times you've collaborated so far.
Like at least 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I might burn some bills before, which is good. That's 3. I'm gonna reroll 2 of these dice because I'm not really splitting that. That's 4 successes.
Okay, 4 successes. All right. Double checking some details here. Okay, so she is going to be rolling Dex Athletics.
Come back, NPC.
Oh dear.
We didn't mean it.
I mean, we meant it, but we're justified. So.
Yeah.
But it's,
Right.
we didn't even mean it. You're just bad at talking to people.
It doesn't take long before you've corralled her to the corner of the cliff.
Oh,
Thank God,
great!
thank God, no.
I am glad I'm not there to witness you kill a werewolf.
No!
No.
We're not
Zero-
going to kill her.
one
We're
day.
just
No,
there.
sorry.
0 days.
Sorry, cliff from the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can't climb up, at least to your knowledge.
I thought it was a jumper. I was like, oh, damn.
No, this is the one where we got
She,
this last
she,
time.
the wolf looks back and forth. Tawny, it looks around. It looks scared.
Okay,
Please let me go.
Lydia.
Why are you being so
Lydia,
rude?
we're just trying to talk to you.
If I don't leave, it will take me again.
Did you escape from the mansion?
No.
For somewhere else? Something else? What'll take you? Come on. Please.
The thing below. The half-death. I need to flee.
Okay, so we can you can leave, that's okay, but
She's trying to run. She's trying to get out of you. Are you going to stop her?
can we give you our phone number?
I have yours.
Creepy.
Not helpful.
She just runs.
The Claire will let her go. Or,
I think
like, I don't know what else we're doing.
I think we should like follow her and find out where she, is holed up because I don't like that we don't know that there's a werewolf moving around her territory making moves.
That's fair. Claire will follow if.
Okay.
So you're going to keep chasing her?
Not openly. I'm gonna let her
How-
take the lead. And,
Okay, so this is going to be a dex stealth.
Oh wow, I have one
not that
ton
close.
of
I'm
that.
going to just follow her scent using her.
Okay, so you're going to follow her scent after a while.
Yeah.
So, fun important thing. Can you roll me an intelligence computers check?
I love doing that role
So,
so much, Jesse.
When they ran off to God knows where,
include bonus
where
from,
she was doing her ritual, I'm going to pick up her scent. And then I'm going to Pepe Le Pew
Yeah, so you're just going to follow
and just
through?
follow by
This
scent.
is why you're the adult, because
What did
you
you roll?
know.
equipment from my
Just
sister.
like,
now.
Yeah, +2 for this.
I'm just gonna Pepe Le Pew and just follow. Like a creeper.
I mean, it makes sense with the 2 baby werewolves. Just
Yep,
forgot
just
that we
ran-
can do that. Like,
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
She had a gift she tried to
4.
use to avoid
Oh,
doing
yeah.
exactly that, but it didn't work.
Yep.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
4
she tried to,
successes that
she's
time.
exactly my moon. She's an Araka as well. Or at least has access to
Yeah,
slip away.
indeed. What were you saying? 4 successes?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, no, you're following the tracker. And your digital eye, you see the direction she's heading, and you see the digital eye. And you're like, wait a minute. She's heading almost directly due north.
To the pier town that I sent out earlier.
A safe assumption.
Hmm. Well, I hate that. It might be worth being within a mile of that town just to find out, like, the faces of the people she's hanging out with.
So you're just gonna keep chasing her?
I probably will until Claire's like, we need to break off.
Okay.
Honestly, Claire trusts you to know what you're doing in this
Okay.
kind
So
of
this is going to be an
situation,
extended
so
situation.
she will.
She's
and,
in more open ground now and outside of your territory area.
And Claire will roll stealth because that's Claire's much better at that.
Okay,
than
are you
survival.
pursuing as quickly as possible or stealthily following the trail?
I'd
Are you
say
taking your time and stealthily following the trail?
We just need to keep her within 1 mile so that we can track her.
Okay, so stealthily following the trail, probably?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you're... Go ahead and roll me intelligence survival.
Can I roll stealth to stealthily follow the trail?
Are you trying to... So, are you trying to, like, track her or keep moving? Actually, both of you roll me dex stealth.
Could we collaborate?
Yeah.
Using frame tactician?
Yes. Yes, you can, because that's exactly what this merit is for.
I do actually have some
You
dex
should
stealth
read that.
here.
So,
I have 5 dice to this.
okay. While you guys are working out those rolls, Henry is coming down to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
He's standing at the edge of the tree line. Is it safe?
2.
It's safe. I'm following the other one. Wanna come with? It's dangerous. You should probably stay here.
Really? God, I have rolled so
He
bad this
deflates a little.
session.
I was actually going to say that I might slow you down. Which is true.
Just keep an eye out. I'll be
Keep
back.
watch.
We'll be back.
God, that was terrifying.
Yep.
Anyway, so you track along.
Yep.
And so what was your dex stealth collaborative? 1.
Unless you have unless we've gotten any more rerolls.
We get to ignore 2 dice worth of penalties. But I gave you the 2 dice. That's what I was able to do with my table.
Okay.
7 dice and 1 success.
It's going to be actually
Oh, it was the last.
for her, I'm going to call this a wits subterfuge. Let's see here. So, there we go. None of that, so she's got -1.
Just mentions conditions, not conditions.
Oh wait, no, this would be a dex stealth, wouldn't it? It's kind of what this is for. Okay, let's see here.
It makes sense. Claire's used to being. She can be stealthy, but she's not used to being the werewolf version of stealthy.
Yeah, she used city stealth.
Yeah.
She's like, is this way? Are they tracking our scent? Probably. I don't know. What do you do about that? This is.
The answer is coffee grounds, but you don't know that.
No. Adding research to the list.
So, fun fact, can I get a intelligence, so that was their thing. Can I get the intelligence composure? Sorry, intelligence, survival, please.
And I can
People of the
assist you
internet, I
if you-
suck at mechanics, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
could do this
try.
while I have 6 dice to do it.
Yeah. Then I give you nothing.
You give me -2.
Oh dear.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw in a little bit on it. Surely I'll get some dice back from being the challenger consistently this session. Something stupid to evaluate. 1, 2. Yeah, got 2.
Alright, that's enough to keep her scent.
Nice.
You follow her to roughly the same little culvert where Cletus's car had been parked earlier, because it's the nearest road to your place from the other direction as you travel through the woods. It's just where people go. And she is hopping in a car, which will make her tracking her much more difficult. But it's difficult werewolf-wise, it's not difficult technologically.
Nice.
It's all on you, bud.
Unfortunately, I don't have command artifice yet, so I can't just be like, stop. Maybe I could use Garble on the car so that you just can't use technology for a bit.
Try it.
Go for it.
Alright, I'll shout to Claire.
Different situation.
I'll shout to Claire, you memorize the license plates. While
Can I get you folks to give me a Dex Athletics?
Again?
Yes, this is for something else.
All of us?
The ones, just the two who are following it closely,
Is
not
this
the one who's
individually,
following
or
very far.
can we assist
Individually. This isn't an assistable one, unfortunately.
None from
My dice just
Loki.
Okay. And you?
none.
Okay. Suddenly, you are both tripped by tree roots that grew up very suddenly in front of you, which trip you and tangle you on the ground long enough for her to start the engine and start tearing off.
Can I use my power before she gets too far?
Go ahead, and is it just a standard ability or a roll?
It's a roll. It's int plus cunning plus science.
Okay, I'm going to have this resisted with her primal urge, because it's a little bit connected.
And I'm just getting her
Perhaps-
license plate.
Perhaps that is absolutely not what you want to do here, but it makes sense. But yes, get her license plate, go ahead.
Yes. Can I just do that, or?
Roll me a just intelligence resolve. Well, just roll me an intelligence academics. If you get even one success, you'll get it.
That's asking so much of me today.
Sorry.
You got
Of course,
this.
the dice crumble that way
I
sometimes.
don't got this. Can I spend a willpower?
Oh.
Yes,
I
of
rolled
course.
already.
Yes, you may.
What? No.
The
Wow.
dice do not want you to succeed.
Oh dear. Claire has been having a rough day.
Claire has been
Claire's been
having
You
having
haven't
a
had
long-
sleep.
long time. You've only had 3 hours of sleep, okay?
Claire's had a real long couple of days.
Yeah.
Spirits exist.
Yay! Oh.
So what was your roll?
One success.
Fortunately, ties go to the defender, I believe, or to the active. I'm trying to remember which it is in the
I
system.
believe it
I
is
think
active.
it's-
I
Oh,
believe it's active.
Okay.
I think.
ties go to the active. The car stalls, and she.
Technology turns against the victim to the benefit of the Uratha. An elevator
The
that
car locks itself, and she is left inside.
does it reverse towards us? Would that be too big an ask? Or do you
This
use
is
it?
kind of what this power does. I'll allow it.
Yes.
Gently, you hear like boop, boop.
Okay, now can I get the license plate if the
Yes,
car is
now you
actively
can.
backing towards me? I will
She's
break out
trapped
of it.
inside. She realizes that looks at you with an expression of realizing that she's not going to get out of here. Walks back around to her trunk and points at what's inside, which appears to be a large set of silver manacles. Chain me now.
Alright, I'll
You
tear,
have her emphatic consent.
What are you doing?
I'll tear out these vines and get the manacles out and follow her request. It's like, this is distasteful. I want to say that I don't like this. We just wanted to have a conversation. Why are you...
I mean, I guess it's good that you don't like it. Like, it's better than the alternative.
Yeah, it's messed up.
It's about that point that her eyes glaze over. The air gets a little bit colder, and she shifts into Garu and starts thrashing. But the silver chains hold.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump back because I don't want a great white shark to bite me, basically.
Yeah.
She sits
Good.
there thrashing for a very long time, much longer than you should be able to hold Garu. Howling and screaming in pain and desperately trying to flicker and claw back
That's not
towards the
normal.
mansion. Eventually, she passes out, and you have an unconscious werewolf in Hishu, chained up, sitting right there.
Mystery did tell us to kidnap people, so I guess.
So here's a question.
Yes?
During that amount of time, do I actually catch up with the scent?
Yeah, you've caught up. You've caught up by now, and you can...
Just
Like, you see the tail end of that, and you see the chained werewolf next to a car, which is on the ground, chained in silver, exhausted, changing from Garu back to Hishu, and falling unconscious, which is not usually how that works. You timed that. That was like several minutes of Garu, and it wasn't Death Rage.
comes by. Oh. Hey. So kidnapping, huh?
I mean, it looks like we have
Did she
two
say
cars now.
anything?
I mean, she told us to put the chains on. That was not our idea.
Her eyes open. Good, says the voice that isn't her voice.
Oh.
Now bring her to me.
How about get fucked? Creepy
Okay.
voice.
Creepy. No.
I can get fucked. We can all get fucked. You can do whatever you like.
No,
In
thank
eternity.
you.
That's gross. So I don't know you.
Oh, but I know you.
Hmm.
I see you. Deep there. I can give you what you want. All you need to do is bring him to me.
No.
Don't you feel as though you're not connected? Don't you feel alone?
On most days I would say yeah, but not today.
Aww.
I see.
Don't you feel alone? Having to skin ride other people? You must be incredibly lonely.
I see. I see. All see. So many. So many lives. So many deaths. So much in between. I have seen all of these things. Fear not. Maybe he can convince you. I'll go find him. He falls up, and then she's just falls down like a limp puppet with cut strings.
Is she breathing?
Yes.
Okay, good. That would be an interesting. That would be interesting if they were able to pull that off.
Alright, well, we should get off the road now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are we bring?
What are you gonna do?
She's-
You've got an unconscious woman
Is it a truck?
chained in silver. It is in fact a truck. It's just a jackrabbit.
Well, I guess we throw her in the trunk and drive her back in another stolen car.
Drive her back where? Where are you going?
The house.
Great!
I mean, should we be bringing her closer to the house?
Like,
if
I don't know.
Roll
What
me
did she say?
intelligence occult.
What did she say? I don't know.
Like, she said that she didn't want to. I got the impression that she didn't want to go back, but she was being drawn back. Thank you, Jesus Christ.
I got 4.
Also 4.
This person should absolutely not be brought back any closer to the mansion.
Okay.
Bad things will
Yeah,
happen.
So do we just like camp out here on the side of the road?
Ideally, you should get her the hell away from here.
Us?
Where should we take her?
We...
I don't have places to go.
Well, like I'm just asking the distance. Like how safe is safe of a distance?
The only other suggestion I have is go to Denver. and talking to the Clover Whispers,
Oh.
but that is a bit of a while. And last time we left town, bad things happened to our territory.
Yeah.
We definitely shouldn't leave these silver chains though. These are ours now.
Well, I think
But
we're leaving them on her right now because I think they're the thing that prevents her from being controlled and moved.
By the way, her hands are looking red. It's like they're constantly being hurt and healed over and over again.
Yep, that's-
That.
So
Touching silver doesn't do that to you.
yeah. So on the plus side, silver doesn't do that to us.
Oh, cool.
Just intelligence occult. What does that do it to?
The pure.
The pure.
The pure.
Yeah, I
It
can
does it
pretty
to the
much
pure.
safely say that.
The pure.
The pure
are,
remove their auspice. They do not have the leniency of Luna. Their metal, the
they're-
metal burns her as the
Oh,
old
So
curse
because-
intended.
Oh, well, that's not.
No, they're
Great.
bad. They're bad. They're bad people.
Yeah, I'm. It's
Yeah. Super bad. But why is
fair.
she
What do
trying?
we do with her then?
Why is she trying to help?
Well, I'll say this.
I mean,
Also,
was
why
she
was
trying
she
to
being
help
held
us
cap-
or hurt the mansion?
Well, we're
Well,
not
she
going
was
back
trying to
our
hurt-
territory. We're not going north with her. So, any of the other cardinal directions.
So, what are you gonna do? Take her to Denver?
Yeah, or
It's
Cal said
only-
we could see my family.
It's only 7 in the morning.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean, like-
2 hours away. You could just drive to Denver
But again,
for 2 hours, come back 2
Our
hours
territory will
later.
be left undefended.
Like worse than if we go to Denver again, I will go to Denver, but I am calling Sophia and telling her to leave the house while we are in Denver.
Is that your plan, or are you doing something else?
What we're doing.
I can stay here, unless the two of you want an adult. But I think Loki is pretty capable in his knowledge. He's
No.
just a little.
When says Henry, shockingly having followed you behind.
Dear God, man!
Well,
Sorry,
you ran
just
pretty fast.
That's
Sophia came and she said that she could watch it, and so did the voice that apparently possessed Sophia for a minute. That was
what?
scary.
What?
It said its name was Jeeves. I don't know what that means.
Okay, good.
And she was
Can
psychic and
werewolves
let
have
it.
heart attacks?
Huh?
Can werewolves have heart attacks?
Yeah, but you'll be fine.
Okay.
Actually, that's an interesting question.
Okay.
Because technically you'd take an enormous... What are the rules for heart attack? Never mind. Anyway, can look that one up
Okay,
later.
just please don't say that like random stuff has possessed my sister and then just not provide immediate follow-up information.
You didn't know, but the pure on the floor here was just
Okay.
possessed, so that's why it was creepy.
No, that's
It
fair,
would have
but...
been creepy anyway.
But just don't... Look, buddy system here. Like, if you're staying, then you're staying away from... If you're staying in town, then you're staying in town away from the house. With us. With Danny and me and...
But it might come to the house. That's the problem.
Okay, well,
It's a building. It's not the pack.
You two go to Denver. I will make sure everyone is safe in a hotel or something.
I'm still not sure that's the play here. I mean, it's better than 2 other options, but
I mean, I am like really not up on werewolf specific etiquette, but does it seem kind of rude to roll up to another pack's territory and be like, "Hi, here's a pure." Like, do you
yeah, that's not the
want
dumb
it?
thing. I'm tempted to say we go visit my family because
Do you want to go to Utah?
we have dealt with the
That's-
pure a lot.
Oh.
And also, my mother knows
How long
things,
a drive
like,
is
a
it
lot
to
of things.
Utah?
Okay.
Well, okay, you guys are in northern Utah. Sorry.
I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here. She's a pure.
Yeah.
Why let her live?
Because
Again,
that's-
devil's advocate. Devil's advocate. It's an ongoing war between the pure and us.
Because
So-
most pure don't join willingly, they're grabbed and programmed. If we could deprogram her and give her some agency, that'd be good. Also, I don't feel great about killing werewolves.
No, she's technically pure, so by the standard, she's technically not a werewolf because she didn't get her gifts from Luna. But again, devil's advocate.
So
I know
there's a
we're-
lot to like
So-
There's a lot. There's a
to
lot to
unpack about that. Like,
Yes.
If we're devil's advocating here, she helped us Okay, at the mansion.
Oh, no,
or
I
at
know.
least she hurt the mansion, which was helping us, and we were just like running after her, and she could have tried to fight us or hurt us or do something, and she didn't. She just tried to stop us from following her, and she was scared of us, and that was it. Or she was scared of something. I don't know.
I'm not going to kill her. I was just saying, like,
Good, neither am I,
It's-
unless
Okay.
it is a thing to learn.
I believe
is that
Imru knew
not
fear
all
and Rue is
pure
still in
are going to
place.
be like
Sorry, what was
possibly
that?
helped.
Imru
So-
knew fear
I
in
was
Rue.
there. Okay.
Yeah,
I
Imru
know.
knew
I
fear.
know. I just.
I'm not familiar with that term.
I will say that this is part of the Oath of the Moon, which is may or may not still be in because this was from first edition, I think. Which is the people do not murder the people. You're not supposed to murder them if you can possibly avoid
It's
it.
an aspect of the purity renown, for sure.
Indeed. So that's there, but I don't mean to undercut what any of you were saying.
But-
It's not a stupid plan, to potentially. It could also be a smart plan, but it depends on what you want to do, and it's one of those situations where...
No, I
doing
say
this-
we should keep her alive because clearly she knows more things about what's going on inside the mansion than we do.
How far away is your family?
The state border.
Driving to the state border would be, I'm going to say, just comparing some maps here really quick, would be somewhere on the order of 6 hours.
That's a while.
Yeah.
It's doable, but it's a while, and you'd probably need to stay over there. Denver would be a lot closer, like only an hour drive, but
Our allies probably won't be as strong or as well disposed
Indeed.
as my family.
And you could also go in any of the other directions, and you do have allies. Fun fact, you have allies in Colorado Springs, and that's another option.
I don't want to feed her to Archivist, though. That would be a grim fate for anyone.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Depends
As a
on...
general question, how do spirits feel about the pure?
Spirits like the pure.
Yeah, the pure will follow
Spirits
what
are
they
like
say.
dirty cops.
Well, we do
Sorry,
have another
pure are like
option
dirty cops.
that will probably work. I mean, there's the mountain.
To
Keep her safe in the
keep her.
the spiritual realm of the diner.
That's
Does
not-
that
That's
count
where
as being
he's
close
the most
to the
powerful.
mansion,
It would appear he could just keep her there.
We will have a break into the third stall of the Kosnoka bathroom with a body, but we could do that one.
Is that close to the mansion though? Does that count?
It's
Because
Technically, that
further-
could work.
It's in town, but it's farther away than if we put
Do
everything.
you guys want to roll me an intelligence occult for this one? I know I've been asking
Sure.
for this roll a lot, and it's
We
just you've been
suck at
asking
it,
a
it's
lot
okay.
of esoteric questions.
Does my specialty of spirits count?
Yes, it does.
2.
Okay, two.
One.
It could work. There are reasons to believe it could work. A powerful spirit could guard it, and there's something about a glade that you can't remember. And also about this specific glade that's the tip of your tongue, but you don't quite know how it connects. There's some pieces in your brain, but you can't put them together quite yet.
Okay, so we could try.
We could. It does stick in Loki's crawl a little bit that we have to go back and ask the spirit of favor after he blew up at it earlier today. But
Well, we can-
I
could do
mean,
this.
could
Like-
we call your family and have them meet
Oh, definitely.
us?
Well, he'll take out his eyepiece.
And then it would just be like a temporary, and then we
You could meet at a halfway point.
He'll take out his eyepiece and message his father real quick and be
Are you
like,
doing the group chat or just your dad?
just my dad for sure.
It's like, what are you saying in this chat to your dad?
Hey Dad, I can't.
Hey dad, big ask is complex, so just wait until I explain the whole full situation before you
Don't ask
reply.
questions. Can you have some pure for me?
Second day in my territory. multiple hospital rank 3 spirits. There's a peer that we caught. I don't think she is completely hostile to brainwash, but we did catch her, and she might be possessed by the rank 3 spirit. We don't know what to do with her, basically. What wisdom can you give your favorite son?
Messages back. Well, I mean, I can talk to Heike. He's right here.
I'm looking forward to when you get to meet Heike. He's gonna be something.
Same.
Yeah, no. Oh boy. Yeah, no. So there's the dots are sitting there for a while and saying,
Yeah.
"Are you safe?"
That's a question mark.
Am safe, defended our territory 3 times successfully today. We won the fight every time.
That's impressive, sport.
Good job, Chip.
Damn validation. I love it. Okay.
Yes.
Don't suppose you have any diplomatic ties with this pack? This does happen. Sometimes the Forsaken and Pure can, parley and talk to each other, and in the best of circumstances, faintly coexist, but sometimes the war is very cold and sometimes the war is very hot.
That's a good question. I have status with the Iron Masters and the Lodger Wires, so it's not impossible that I have some third-hand favor that I could claim. I don't know how to interrogate that though. Do you want me to make a text roll or something? Or...
Does she have a name? Question mark?
Has she woken up yet?
No.
We have her name.
Yeah, her name was Lydia.
Oh yeah, Lydia, and I'll send a picture of her.
With the chain.
Just unconscious.
One sec, reverse image searching. Says, because your dad's an Iron Master too.
Yeah.
Got a message. Response of, son? You might want to stay pretty far away from this one. Research suggests her pack is cursed by something very scary.
Yeah. That thing, whatever she's cursed by, lives next to our territory.
Dot.
Well,
Too late for that.
Your mother is coming. Get to a glade.
Alright, well, we're doing both plans, I guess.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait.
What's happening?
We're gonna go to the glade.
okay.
What do you say?
Or we,
My mom was gonna come to town and sort of
Okay.
help guide us through this spiritual crisis.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, my mom's great.
Okay.
She's formidable. I will say that.
Sending high key is back up.
We'll take it. Okay.
Thumbs up emoji, give me the power.
Okay.
So yeah, what are you going to do to drive?
So we have to get her into a glade and she's unconscious in chains.
Yes.
Question mark.
How are you going to do that?
How?
Streetwise, stealth.
Actually, hold on.
I think I'm going to need a little more plan than just I'm going to throw some dice at this one. This is pretty tricky.
Hold on, I may have gifts that I can throw at this.
I have blackout. I can just cut off electricity to a building for a while.
Fair.
I have stuff. Guys happen last. Makes me sad.
To make you sad.
Are there any rattles in this car as well?
Takes
Any
no
rattles in
normal
this car?
action.
Rattles.
Which car are you in? Are you in the...
We're
Are
in
you
the
in the
Pierce
truck?
car.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, now the truck only has 2 seats. So if you're all driving there, someone's got to be in the back, and it also doesn't have a trunk. It has a flatbed.
So we're just. I mean, then we should put the chained lady in the truck, and then we can
So,
be in the flatbed.
I have a
because
GM ruling
We
question.
don't have chains.
Yes?
Can you look up
And we're
Slip
not
Away?
Creepy.
Hang on a moment.
It's page 120.
One moment.
I wonder if I could do that with an unconscious body.
One of us could always just turn to a wolf and, like, run kind of alongside the truck in the tree line or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I mean, I guess that I forgot that I could. I mean, that sounds stupid to say. I forgot that I could do that. I kind of forgot.
Okay, duration, let's see here. Slip away, Araka. No memories of her passing. So, the problem is that you would be memorable here, but it would be possible.
But I'm not interacting with anybody. Just carrying. Man, we really need to invest. Can you write down on the
Yes!
list of burlap sacks?
Yes!
So,
Claire's just like, yes, I will put something on the list.
Like
Thank
just
you.
a giant sack of some kind
Burlap
in case we need to
sacks.
disguise a body as something else. Not saying this is gonna be a regular thing. But you
if
know.
someone ever finds this list, Claire, thank you.
Why do you need
Oh yeah. Also add these cell phone chargers to your list in case you find
any number of
a combatant cell phone. Yeah.
We also need like disk drives, CD-ROM drives, just in case.
Okay,
Oh boy.
Just in case people go old school.
Right. So
Craigslist
there's
is
a
a
couple of
thing.
ways you could play this.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is, yes, you could try slip away.
Mm-hmm.
It would require a solid roll.
Yep.
You could try to distract the people inside while you went into the bathroom, because once she's in his cell,
Yeah.
the humans won't be able to see her, and you don't care if the spirits see her because you're trying to ask them for help.
Yep.
We could always call in Danny and have her like flash her badge around and be like, hey.
You could call in Danny and say, hey, there's a gas leak. That is an option.
Okay. For
You
one.
could also go into the Hissil from your locus and
And then
travel in wolf form all the way back there.
That is true. That is
It
probably.
would take a while, but you could do it. Because it's like,
I could use
10
some
minutes
calming
by
tea.
car. But, so you've got a lot of methods that you can use here.
What do we prefer?
You could also, I just thought of another thing. Yeah, you could totally bring her to the Todd and Vixen if you want to get the vampires involved in this.
Yeah. No.
not right this second.
Okay, just putting that out there.
We know they're
I
there.
think what we should do is have one of us, probably the best talker, go into the glade first and be like, we found a werewolf in our territory that can be possessed by the enemy. So if you don't want that running around and potentially breaching your glade, we should just bring her in now and have it out. I think they'd probably go for that.
Okay.
And
That sounds
you're the
good.
best talker, Claire, so...
I am really not.
No. I'm probably pretty good.
Okay.
At I could be a good distraction. I can also the mountain and I have a rapport.
That's...
Go for it.
Uh,
I
we
don't-
have a good
workable relationship.
yes, we have a blooming respect, blossoming.
Ah, yes, the respect that the shopkeeper has to the protection money dealers.
Yep.
My friend's crazy. Let him talk.
See, I didn't bring my crazy friend. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
See, respect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
no. So how are we getting in? Are we doing the long
I
traversal?
was gonna say you go in first, and then if they want this, they can probably influence the Nook, because that's where they are, right?
So you want? Okay, I will try to sneak a body in.
Well,
no, just
no,
I'm just
leave
saying
her
go
with
yourself.
us.
We'll wait in the truck, and
Okay.
you make
You go.
the pitch.
Cool. I can see
It'll
that.
probably come across better if we don't bring her into
So,
their
hey, can I-
fortified place.
Also, just call me high level. Well, actually, everyone can just roll me a nice memory check, which I believe is. Let me pull this up because it's listed as an attribute ability.
Int plus wits from.
I believe. I thought composure was in there, but int plus wits could work.
All right,
Int plus composure would be even better for me.
I'll do it. Wits.
Okay.
And get one.
3.
It's a success.
1.
1,
3.
3. Okay. So, you two. You have this weird sinking feeling inside yourself, like something really stupid might help you here. Loki, you pull up a little news article that says, "Town desperately excited to get picture of the furry. Mysterious local cryptid."
Yeah, she's
You
a
have the
unicorn.
best built-in distraction ever if you're willing to play Sasquatch for a couple minutes.
Alright, it has to be you because you're the best at slipping away.
No. I
mean, that does make
no,
sense to
No,
me.
no, I'm not playing a monster.
I'm not good at being in the woods.
I'm not good at the woods. People will find. Well, they won't find me.
Well, I
But
guess you're pretty good at the woods.
I am, and I can make cameras not work on me for a little while, in theory. So,
yeah, see if they
Okay,
try that.
there
Yeah,
we go.
see, you're the best in this case.
well,
Okay.
Okay, so
I
go
mean,
off
it's
in the woods
perfect
and
'cause it
we'll
was your idea.
go off in the
you were the
woods.
most competent one. Alright.
Go off in the woods and we'll tell people that we saw a sighting.
Yeah, sure. Alright, just let me know where I should be, and shoot me a message when people are getting close, and
Okay.
I'll sell it. I'll go
Okay,
big.
so
All right.
so you need to move real. So I need a picture to sell it.
Okay.
So I
Get
need
a
you to
really
run really
blurry-
fast, and
Yeah.
it will just be a really blurry like in the stuff. So I'm gonna.
yeah, he's gonna
I
take
can
off
see what
his
you're-
shirt so that people aren't like, he's wearing a 3-wolf moon. And
That would somehow be better.
he'll change
like-
into Dalu, I guess, and
Yeah.
like run around,
Dalu is
hide
the-
behind some trees.
Yeah, no. So it's like, so you guys, so I'm gonna guessing Claire and Mr. E burst into the
Nook.
nook and say, "Guys, we just saw the furry, it's over there!"
We saw the furry. It's over there. We have pictures.
Go ahead and roll me.
I have subterfuge for misdirection
Yes.
for this bullshit.
Yes, this is absolutely misdirection, so roll me manipulation subterfuge. This is a classic Bavarian fire drill.
Would you like to assist me?
I will assist you.
Fantastic. 7, 8 dice. Okay.
And
Ooh. That was a 10, wasn't it?
No, that
Didn't you
was
have
not a
10?
10.
Oh, I thought you
I
had
saw at least one 8 in it.
Thought it was a 6.
Do you want to just
But
re-roll
I'm-
that?
Yeah,
I will
just
allow
re-roll
that
it.
because there appears to be confusion over what you have.
2.
Nice.
Okay.
I will add 2 to this.
Oh. Wait.
Huh?
Wait, what?
Huh?
No, still 2. I forgot that I had 9 again for that.
Fair
But
enough.
it didn't
Do I get to
matter.
throw some heat on this fire too? Because I'm like,
Well,
You were
your-
helping with the picture.
Your
you know?
role will come later. This is a
Okay.
team effort.
Oh no. 2.
2? So...
I don't get. Yeah, I got 2.
Okay, so now it's time to rate the incredulity of this crowd, and it's not very likely.
Because I have pictures, does that give me a bonus to the pool?
Go ahead and add +2.
Okay. Nope, still 2.
Damn it.
ooh.
Okay, so the crowd here wants to believe this con. Like, this has been... Even the people who think it's silly are like, oh my god, there's gonna be something absolutely ridiculous
Have I
going
gotten
on
any
here.
willpower back at any point here so far?
Have you fulfilled your blood or bone?
I mean, have I...
Been an alpha or community organizer?
I mean, it's specifically, it's not me being an alpha, it's have I let other people be an alpha? Like, maintaining the
You
authority
did spend
of
some
the-
time deferring to the adults in the
Right,
room,
I have been
literally
deferring
as part
to
of
adults
that.
a lot today.
So that's not a terrible. Call me high-low.
But it involves dice rolling low.
It's a 10.
How nice do I want to be right now?
She's had such a rough day.
Okay, you've had a bad enough day.
Thank you.
I'll say a 7 is low enough.
Then I will roll 3 more dice. Okay, take one more. And it did nothing.
Not
At
getting
least-
another willpower out of me.
At least Claire got 3 successes to her
Yes.
running in, going,
It's true.
Fortunately,
my gosh.
this is in fact the perfect lie.
Oh my
Everyone gets up and starts running. Even the people who don't come running with you
Mm-hmm.
are, immediately turned away at their tables, looking out the windows, trying to see what you just saw.
Yes. Yes, go.
Meanwhile,
Go.
okay, so you're doing that, which
Alright.
you have an opening to run
Into the bathroom.
into the bathroom, dragging the body, but you're gonna have to get back and forth to the car. That'll be a roll, but first, you, Mr. Performer, I'm
Alright.
going to need a presence expression roll with a +3 because you actually are the furry.
Jess, is there any noted furry behavior? Anything I could do that people would be like, this is in keeping with the myths?
Mm.
You know what? I'm gonna allow you an int computers roll to look this up because that's the kind of thing that your fetish would actually tell you.
Yeah, or maybe just see those rumors myself. Oh no. That's gonna be a wash.
Okay, so that does not help you. You do get the +3 because you actually look like the furry.
Okay. Ooh. 1 success.
Okay.
Today has been the comedy of errors session.
Yes.
Oh
Accurate.
boy. I tried to make it horrifying, but it just kept being silly. Anyway.
No, wait, I get one more die because I get to ignore partial penalties.
Oh,
for
yeah, go
three
ahead.
attacks. 1 success total.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That's so much dice rolling.
How do I want to play this?
Everyone just says, bullshit.
No, they're not gonna say that. But first of all, they're all a little affected by the lunacy. And that makes them do
Okay.
people do weird stuff. And some of these are in fact local cryptid hunters. So,
Dude,
can I ask for your defense?
Oh
They're
no.
I have
coming after you
answers
with
to
me
this.
then.
Don't worry.
I have responses to guns and technology.
When they're like, I'm gonna hunt you, I'm like, actually, you are being hunted, sir. I'm gonna shut down to.
Sir,
Maybe.
you are being hunted. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'll stop.
So all lights, door locks, etc. stop working protecting these people.
I mean, to be fair, they're outside. Because
Oh,
you
it's
were
the
in the
morning.
woods.
Mhm.
And they walked out to see you, which is the point of this distraction.
Just
Okay.
all of the car alarms on the street start going off, like...
I gotta do something so people are like, this.
Do they have
is-
guns or cameras that they're using?
Yeah.
Can't you just
I mean,
jam
phone
the guns?
cameras.
There appears to be someone with a harpoon gun.
Oh no.
My God! He
Jeez.
just had that?
Alright, I'm
They're
gonna.
cryptid hunters, and they rolled really well at being cryptid hunters.
Well, I'll try to garble his, or their gun/phone, I guess. First.
As far as you can tell, this individual is male presenting. Anyway,
That didn't work. Alright, my defense is 3, by the way.
okay,
I'm just gonna
excellent.
try to leave.
Oh no, you're gonna get shot.
I'm a Rahu. I'm so good at getting shot, guys. My health is probably back to full.
It's been...
Wow, okay. A harpoon sails past you and someone says, "Dang it! God damn it! I'm gonna get them furry chili tonight."
Oh my god.
Don't hurt it! It's an important part of our ecosystem! How do you know what part of the ecosystem it is, Clara?
Claire's
Hey,
just
Jess,
totally
what is
distracted
the
from
nicest
what's
looking
going
car
on
on
by
the street
just
I'm
like,
currently on, by the way?
What?
The
has
nicest looking
happened
car.
in my
On
life?
the
Did
street,
hell
the
is
nicest
that?
looking car on the street is is some douchebag's Tesla with a "Yo for Crypto" bumper sticker on it.
Oh, gross.
Okay.
You need to get a more powerful version of that gift to blow up cars.
Yeah.
It's a Tesla, so I might just be able to blow it up by doing this. I'm going to just go over and punch out the hood and the headlights, and then run off into the night. Or the afternoon.
Run out into the fog of morning.
Run off into the fog morning, yes.
Okay, I'm
I just
gonna
came to get my tea,
just
guys.
gonna see if I roll a 1 for that Tesla battery.
Okay.
Holy fuck!
Did you
Oh
just roll
my
a 1 for
God.
the Tesla battery?
Yes, I
Things are on the
did.
upswing for us.
Are they though?
So the problem with this is that you physically attacked it, so you're sitting right next to the battery while it explodes.
It's okay.
I do have the Delubility Badass Motherfucker, which lets me apply defense like gunshots and bombs and stuff.
Oh yeah, what's that? What does that do?
-3 to whatever attack is coming
Okay,
in.
I'm gonna say that this is going to be an 8, and so I'm gonna subtract 3. Here's 5 dice.
Plus your defense.
I'll dodge. I'll just
Okay.
fully keep my turn and try to get out of this.
2 dice. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness. Fortunately, it wasn't heavily charged, so while it does explode very dramatically, sending the crowd scattering in confusion, because you just blew up a car in front of them. A creature of myth just blew up a car in front of them.
We
This
were
cracks
about
my-
to
this-
go back to the car, and we've just both forgotten about it. Like,
Yeah, no.
Now it's just like, okay, now we should go back to the.
was that all?
I don't even know. Like, is she dead? Is that? This is why I don't steal Teslas. They
I mean, maybe don't steal it.
Yeah, Loki's gonna run off into the morning
the
now
sound
after that happens.
woman
I guess I'll.
back of your own story.
Run off with the network of alleys.
There's a shout of, "No, my Lambo!" from someone who does not understand what that means. As you do manage to
Yeah.
successfully
Don't even need to roll.
get,
Like,
yeah,
first
no, at this point you
distraction.
don't need to roll. This has been
indeed
very
correct.
distracting.
Yep. I'm like.
You're gonna have to deal with the fallout of the press later, but
We're gonna have to talk to Lawrence contact much sooner than we would have.
Yep.
yeah. So, you know, you
the
guys...
cryptid's real.
Yeah, no, you
The
guys
furry's
are...
real and hates eco cars.
I mean,
Or does he hate
capitalism.
apartheid emerald mine money?
That's
If you think about it.
yeah,
hates Elon Musk.
specifically.
Yeah, internet's we're saying Elon Musk is our enemy.
I'm okay with
Internet, yeah, no, Internet, if you're an Elon Musk fan watching this, get a life.
that. Doesn't
Anyway.
need you to defend him.
Yeah, he has billions of dollars for that. His poor daughter. Anyway,
And his Disney villain-looking mom.
there's a lot to unpack about that gentleman, but let's get back to werewolves. So,
The other terrifying.
yes, a different kind of monster. Anywho,
I haul Pure into a bathroom.
you haul a pure into
And
a
I don't
bathroom.
explode.
You walk through, and you just see that the spirits are very confused right now, looking at you, and
Uh-huh.
Warm Flow the mountain is just... How does a mountain look quizzical? That doesn't make any sense.
I look quizzical at a mountain back and be like,
I don't know.
man, these youngsters nowadays, I tell ya.
Hey.
Okay, these young Aratha, I tell ya.
I'm sensing that the Lost Moon Pack is not going to be boring.
You are correct.
And that's game.
Oh.
So, everyone, thank you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And to
Our over.
close this out, awoo!